Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2022 and our brand new, newly launched Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign, Legacy of Ruin. Hopefully, this game is going to last for quite a bit of time with the characters that you see sitting before you on the screen here. So, we're starting off as level 0 characters this time around. Little baby non-heroes starting off in the town of Seldraine, and we'll go around and we'll let everybody introduce their characters real quick and have a quick introduction on who they're playing and what they aspire to be one day when they become an adventurer. And we'll kick off with Blue Man, who is playing Zarko. Go ahead and tell everybody what you're playing this year.
I'm Zarko Rivers. I'm a elf. I'm roughly 99 years old, playing arms dealing. I don't know, I didn't prepare this very well.
And
yeah.
Zarko, our arms dealing aquatic elf, also known as an elf with an Undine heritage with a little reflavoring there. Interesting to see what Zarko grows up to be as we migrate out of our level 0 campaign. Next on our list is Olive playing Miko.
Hello, I'm Olive. My pronouns are they, them. I'm going to be playing Miko, who is a fetchling cleric, and he's 16. His pronouns are he, him, and he's just a little guy.
All right. Miko, our innocent little baby fetchling boy. Interesting to see what Miko will grow up to become as we carry on an adventure further. Next is our Digital Dungeons partner, Matilla the Hun. Some of you recognize him from his other games, Tainted Bloodlines and the Students of Sorceries. One of our affiliates on the server and a Twitch streaming partner of ours. I play in his game on the other Saturdays, and now he plays in my game on these Saturdays, so we have a close-knit family here. And Matilla is playing Falter. How about you tell us a little bit about Falter?
All right. So Falter is an automaton. Now, not like your soulless golems, but more complexly built soul in a mechanical body, but he's trying to figure out what that means. He's been working for the blacksmith, the town's blacksmith, Lem, for a few years near, trying to work his way into being comfortable with the community. They're still a little iffy on that, but trying to figure out his place in the whole town and figure out his place in the greater world.
All right, and we'll see more of Falter and how an automaton exists in the realm and how they grow as we adventure forth. Next, we have our one and only Gecko, a prominent member of the server community here, and they are playing Delia, not Delilah, in case you're...
Who would ever say Delilah?
Who would say that? Not a GM. Tell us a little bit more about your character, Gecko.
Yeah, Delia is a tiefling. She is the daughter of the mayor, in case you didn't know that. She's 17. She is very musically inclined, and she loves just to talk to everybody that she can and annoy them as much as she can with talking, unintentionally. But it still happens. Yeah, she's just very outgoing and loves to talk to people.
And last, but definitely not least, those who are members of the Digital Dungeons community will know that Ariana is no stranger to the channel, the community, and is responsible for doing all of the character art for this particular stream. funny enough story. Contracted to do the art before she found out she was actually playing in it. So she's playing Vatia. How about you tell us a little bit about Vatia?
Okay, so Vatia is a human hunter. She works with the wardens in Seldrain, and that is all that she wants you to know about her.
Valid. We'll see how Vatia grows and expands as we go in. As always, we are running a digital dungeon stream. Every stream always has that option if you would like to donate to Extra Life. You see the ticker at the top of the banner here. We have set our goals. While this game is not dedicated solely to Extra Life, every effort we do as Digital Dungeons is somewhat dedicated to Extra Life. If you want to donate, the ticker's there, and we're always happy to see donations. We play with the viewers. For those of you who are new to our campaigns and don't understand how that works, as you watch the game, you earn channel points. Those channel points in Twitch can be cashed out for various options. You'll see some menus there. Player rerolls, allowing the GM to do rerolls, and awarding hero points for the characters as they do things. You can reward that in the Twitch channel points menu, and maybe sometimes yell in the chat a little bit, because you get kind of focused on the game and actually playing it, and sometimes don't notice that that's going on. But we'll try to make a cognizant effort to look at that going in. Just if you're rewarding a hero point or something, say who you're trying to reward it to so we can give it to the right people. Make sure it goes to those who you want to give it to. We only have one house rule for those of you who are watching out there, so that you're not confused. It's hero points. Instead of allowing a reroll, a hero point lets you change the degree of success in any direction by 1. So you can make a success a critical success, make a success a failure a success. A little powerful, so that means your channel points go a really long way when you do choose to cash them in. So our story takes place in the little town of Seldrain. For those familiar with Galarian, we find ourselves sitting in Ravenel, a nice little farmstead in the winter months. As the cold and winter chills slowly kind of descend onto this quiet logging town, the sun begins to slowly creep over the horizons. Festive banners, streamers, and decorations cover the town square as the town is preparing to celebrate the upcoming Independence Day, where Ravenel was successful in finally liberating themselves from the oppression of Chiliacs and their devil overlords. And as the town rises for another day of festive preparations, easing you into the newfound morning, each of you find yourself trapped in dark dreams. As these dreams pervade and tickle across your consciousness, invading into your mind, sending a sense of dread, the nightmares reaching their crescendo, you find yourself suddenly startled awake as the horn of Aristil, the local church's call for a summons, pierces through the veil of your slumber. But today is not a day of holiday, and it's not a day of prayer. Something strange must have happened for the horn to have been blown. As you startle yourselves awake, Miko, Father Pedros, rushes quickly into your room. And as I promise I know how to navigate again, I will toss out the Father Pedros for those out in the chat, so you can get a look at him while we do this real quick. And for each of our characters, you'll see that you have a handout detailing your dream under dream handouts if you need a refresher. We did send the dreams out to our players prior to the game starting, but our viewership will get a chance to see what that looks like at a later date. As Father Petros bursts into your room, Miko, as you slowly come asleep, looks at you. He's like, Miko, my boy. What? Why are you taking so long? Up, up, up! Your parents did not leave you here so that I could raise a lays about. The horn has been blown.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, Miko very quickly gets up and he says, I apologize. I don't know. I didn't mean to oversleep.
There's no need for you to apologize. Don't worry about that. Just rise quickly. Quickly, we must go out to the town square.
Okay. He'll very quickly get dressed and follow Father Pedros out.
As he walks out of the room, you just hear him sort of mumbling a little bit to himself. Oh, dark dreams, dark tidings. This cannot be good. It is not what we wanted.
Did you also have a bad dream?
He looks at you. He raises a brow. It's like, did you dream, child?
I did, yes.
What did you dream?
I was in the woods, and I felt as if something bad had happened. There was a darkness that had fallen over the land. I saw a light in the distance, and it was warm, but something was wrong. And then I heard someone speaking to me.
Speak no more
They
of it,
told
child.
me-
Speak no more. You will speak evil into this world. Do not continue that train of thought.
Of course, I apologize, Father Pedros.
Oh, my child, this is not good. This is not good. Why did you receive the dreams? And as he rushes towards the front of the church, you see several other members of the Church of Aristel bustling around, frantically running to and fro. Falter and Zarko, I assume you guys are up by the blacksmith's house at Lem. That seems to be where you spend most of your time. What are you doing?
Go ahead.
Having been brought back to focus by hearing the horns, I probably would have been trying to hurry through the smithy, trying to find Lem, see what's happening.
Wait. I would go to Falter. Yeah. Hey, Falter, we should be heading over to the rest of the community.
You think to head straight to the church then?
Yes, there's no. Liam totally heard it.
So, Lem, the local halfling inventor, he kind of rushes towards you. Like, oh, did you hear the horn?
Yes.
That's odd, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but we's about to head over there.
But I haven't heard the horn outside of Paradise in a long time. What do you think it could have been?
I don't know, but could have been something to do with that horrible dream.
What dreams? You had a bad
What do you
dream? Well, they would have blown the horn of Aristel for something as simple as a dream.
Well, I don't know. I had a bad one. Makes sense to me.
You dreamt too, Zarko?
Yeah.
Wait, you can have dreams?
I think so. It's been happening a while now.
Well, this isn't good. See, he's having a bad dream too, Lim.
Still preserve us. I don't know what's going on. But good thing that we have the two of you. You could help us. Yes, an arms dealer and a mechanical, majestical creature. No harm will come of Saldrain. Let's rush. We must hurry to the church. Indeed. Let's go. And he begins kind of rushing frantically, like tools and various like spanners and wrenches kind of falling out of his pocket as he starts kind of rushing, just kind of lost a little bit upon his way as he rushes to the church. Vatia, what are you doing?
So Vatia was out hunting in the morning, as she normally does, and she heard the horn right as she was about to release her bowstring, and the deer that she was attempting to hunt scattered off into the woods. So when she comes back to town, she's not pleased.
As you're coming back into town, actually, let's... So you come back into town, the deer vanishes off into the woods. Your displeasure showing as you approach the Church of Aristel. Delea,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Oh, dear. Sprung that out of nowhere. I feel like if it's just a regular morning delay, it's probably just, or a semi-regular morning. But if something's happened in the town, or if the horn has gone off, Delay is just kind of following around her mother, the mayor. Just kind of like as a, I'm going to follow you for appearances.
As you come downstairs, you see your mother, Katerina. She's already completely prim and proper, 100% dressed, perfectly arranged clothing, not a hair out of place. She looks at you. Frazzled already, I see. Delilah, shape up. It's important that we go to the church. I can't have you representing us like this. Fix your hair. Dress nice. You are the mayor's daughter. It's important when we see Father Petros that you are in the best light.
Just got up. I haven't been awake for too long right now. Alright, I'll go. I'll be right back. She just kind of just lets out like an exasperated, overdramatic sigh and goes back upstairs. Just kind of gets herself looking very neat and put together before coming back downstairs. Just, is this all right? Just your standards?
It will have to do. Your sister would have always been good at this. Don't know why. No,
Yes.
no, you're your own person. I shouldn't compare you to your sister. But you
And
really...
I'm alive, so you really shouldn't be comparing us.
She
very
looks
much.
at you, this just stony grin, as you mentioned you're dead, your sister being dead. That's enough of that. I won't hear such language come out of your lips again. Let's go to the church.
I'm just speaking facts, but all right. And just
It is not something that I wish to discuss. Let us make our
Alright.
presence known. Whatever Father Petros has done. The blowing of the horn so early in the morning, it cannot be the best choice.
yes, mother. And she just kind of goes back upstairs and grabs a little instrument case because she just carries it around with her just in case. Just because why not? And just goes to follow her mother too.
And also, you guys all begin to bustle around the actual church of Aristil. Several acolytes rushing to and fro. Father Petros comes out as all of you start to... Miko kind of following in the shadow. Like, stand to the side, my boy.
Of course.
Prim, proper. You know the words, you know the way. Yes, okay. He looks out at the various town members. My fellow companions of Seldrain, terrible news has come to the church upon this morning. It appears that members of our own community headed out into the woods late last night, and none of them have returned. Marcelo, the son, the local tavern keeper, Carle, the baker's son, and several of the small children have rushed off, not to be found. The Ravenel Forest is no place for children. It is important. We have to send out a search party. They vanished shortly before dusk last night. Their trail mostly cold. We shall be divvying up most of the town folks into search parties to try to head out in the morning light before dark hits. You hear several of the townspeople worried gasps coming out, people starting to mutter amongst themselves, and as Father Petros looks over the crowd, Katerina, the mayor, your mother, Delilah, she kind of looks, and they share like this nod, and Father Petros looks over at Miko, and he gestures towards you to come closer.
I do.
Miko, my boy,
Yes.
this is a serious job. I think you are old enough to take part in town business now. There's too many accents going on, I'm blending them all.
So true. So true, bestie.
I want you to join the search party.
Of course.
And as Father Petros starts scanning the crowd, several of the wardens step up. They start grabbing townsfolk and town members. And Father Petros, he kind of looks out over the crowd and he gestures towards the mayor, Vatia, Lem, Falter, and Zarko to come, like, approach closer.
I'll step up without hesitation.
Oh yeah.
Vatia grumbles, but approaches.
And Katerina, the mayor, she walks forward and she just gestures impatiently at Delilah just to follow. Like, it's expected that you'll go with her.
Delilah.
Delilah.
Oh my god. I'm gonna mess it up this whole game.
I'm just gonna get a little tip jar of every time you say Delilah.
Not another shot.
I'm just gonna keep
Oh,
messing
no.
it up.
The Delilah jar. Yeah, Delilah just follows without really missing much of a beat as soon as her mom starts walking.
As you all approach, Father Pedros looks over. He's like, Vatia, you know the woods better than most.
This
You-
is true.
As a warden, I would like you to take special care of the boy Miko here.
Tiny Miko?
Yes,
This little one.
this is his first time leaving the church.
Yes, I can tell. Look how pale he is.
Yes, well, I never felt it was safe enough for him to leave in the past.
Miko looks horrified you keep talking about him leaving and he's like, fuck!
I will take care of Tiny Miko. Do not worry. No harm will become to him. I have extra knife. I give him knife.
My god!
Father Petros kind of looks down at Miko. He's like, I'm not sure he could handle a knife that well. No offense, boy.
Pointed stick?
Maybe just let him learn the forest a bit and take him under your wing. Don't travel too far though. It's not safe in the Ravenel.
As you say.
Yes, Miko, you would like to say
Do I-
something?
Do I have to?
It is the responsibility of the church to care for those in this town. As a disciple of Aristotle, you must fulfill your duties, Miko.
Of course.
When your family left you here upon our porch 16 years ago, I swore that I would raise you right and proper in the faith.
Of course.
Now it is time for you to give back to Aristotle what Aristotle has given you. Perhaps this will be the awakening you need to touch upon the faith and finally receive Aristotle's blessings. I know he kind of pitches his voice low, but most of you can still kind of hear what he's saying. I know you have struggled in your prayers lately in trying to make a connection with Aristotle on your path towards becoming a divine servant.
What the fuck, Dad?
Oh my god.
I told you he was overbearing but well-meaning.
This is not well-meaning. He's told me twice in the span of 5 minutes that I'm an orphan.
It's true, it's not. This tiny orphan.
Shut up! Stop calling me an orphan.
Is there something wrong with being an orphan?
Oh my god! No, Miko isn't. No. Okay. Miko just nods and he says, "Yes, yes, Father Pedros."
And Father Pedros looks at the town mayor, Katharina, and is like, I think this would be a good opportunity for your daughter as well, if you're okay with this. I think it would be good to show that the mayor is part of this effort along with the church. We could unite our forces here. And
I'll tag along with Miko.
Katharina, she looks down and she smiles, like a happy smile. It's like, yes, I think this is a good opportunity for them. And she just kind of grins knowingly as Father Pedros says, he has a small smile as he gestures for you to come and stand next to Miko.
Julia just looks like oh, okay. Like that kind of look. I was like, I mean, I've been trying to ask him to go on walks with me every once in a while, but, you know, I guess this'll do as well. My friend is missing. I guess we can take a walk in the woods, even under dire circumstances.
Perfect, child. I'm happy to see that you are enthusiastic about helping the town like your mother herself is. And
Mother, do you...
Oh,
Mother, do you trust me going off without you?
With Vatia there, it will be fine, my child. It is okay. You just do not go too far in the woods. Everything will be all right. Just make sure you do the DeAndre name proud, child.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, mind your P's and Q's, remain proper as a lady, yes? Do not be swayed by these other folk in the woods. You are still a representative of the town and the mayor.
When do I not do you proud?
You always do me proud, child, but there is always room to improve.
Yes, Mother.
Soon, one day, I dream that you shall be the mayor that replaces me, and you are the perfect, most adoring child that there is, and soon you shall be ready.
Yes,
That's
Mother.
not how democracy works. Sorry.
She's just thinking like, this doesn't make sense, but okay.
Hey, if you think that you can't have families that just keep electing their family members over and over again, like, I know you're the one not American in this group. Let's not discuss politics.
Oh my god.
You leave Justin out of this.
As he turns towards Falter and Zarko, I would ask that I cannot spare any more wardens for this effort. I would ask the two of you appear to be the most experienced of the townsfolk in arms, armor, and perhaps defensive measures with that mechanical shell that you have upon you. I do not... Miko is like a son to me, and I don't want him to be in the woods completely alone. Vatia is surely enough protection, but I would feel more comfortable if the two of you went along as well for extra protection.
I could sure try. Not that I've ever really been in a fight, you know.
But you do. You have that mace that you wear at your hip. You look like you know how to use it. You sell us arms and armor every spring.
Well, it's mostly just to keep people away.
That's what I'm asking you to do, to keep people away that might want to harm Miko.
Right. It would totally work.
And you,
I'll help.
Walter,
You can rest assured, Father Pedros, I will do everything in my power to keep Miko safe.
It warms my heart to know you are willing to take on this burden. Hopefully, Miko will not be too much trouble for you. He is a polite and respectful child, and he always does as he is told.
So then why should he be a problem?
I don't think he will be.
Then why are you bringing up the possibility?
This morning is full of...
Miko's probably going to do great.
Has he ever done anything less than amazing?
He could get out more.
He is a stalwart student of the faith, and I know that he tries his hardest despite not being able to make a connection with Aristotle at such an advanced age of 16.
I'm right here. I'm literally...
I happen to sit next to Miko during every service. He talks about Aristotle the whole time.
He's quite devout, yes, but this morning I was plagued by dark omens, if I must be frank. And he looks down at Miko, concern kind of caking over his brow. He's like, the words you spoke to me this morning, Miko, make me worried. That perhaps it's not correct to send you into the woods. Perhaps it's too soon.
Whatever you think is best, Father Pedros.
He thinks for a moment, and he softens his visage a little bit, and he kind of kneels down closer towards your eyesight. He's like, places one hand upon your left shoulder. Like, do you feel you are ready for this, Miko? Are you ready to explore the outside world more than just the sheltered confines of this little town and the bunk within the church?
Whatever you think is best, Father Pedros, is what I will do.
Yes, I want to know what you think is best, Miko. I wish to judge what you consider the course of action you should do in service of this town.
I mean, it's not my job to make decisions, especially not for myself.
You're 16 now, Miko. You're practically a man grown. Adult decisions are going to be coming your way. Aristotle calls on us to be faithful, to tend the land, to marry and sow seeds of family and faith. Now that you're 16, these callings will soon come to you.
He glances at Delea for a second, and then looks back at Father Pedros.
She just gives like a little like a...
Well then, yes, I believe I should go out and do my duty as a servant of Aristotle. Go search for the missing children. We shouldn't wait any longer, should we? He looks at his newly formed group. I was about to say he's been assigned to, but more accurately, they all have been assigned to him.
That's an accurate statement. Father Pedros definitely was looking for people to put with you.
I'm just a little guy. I believe I'm ready.
And the
Let us
rest
go,
of you?
please. I'm waiting all day. Trail get cold.
You see several other groups are starting to walk off. As you prepare to head out, Father Pedro just says one last parting word. He's like, and remember what we spoke of, Miko. Those dreams, put them out of your mind. They are ill omens. Dark dreams are nothing to speak of in the Ravenel forest.
Of course.
Go with Aristotle's blessing, my child. All of you have Aristotle's blessing. Hopefully you can find the missing children and Marcello, and nothing untoward has come from them. And the feeling in my heart is just an ill old man's sense of forlornness and nothing bad. and you guys leave the church heading towards the forest. What you guys do is you depart the company of the other churchgoers who are starting to spread out, with Vatia obviously in command at this point.
Well, I guess we need a plan, yeah?
What plan? We go to woods. He's right there. We walk to woods. We go.
Well,
Yes?
well, the plan shouldn't be walking into the woods. It should be finding the children, yes?
Who are in woods, yes?
Well, see, I agree, but there's got to be a little bit of extra detail there.
I mean, as long as we're looking around for them, that should be about right.
Well, I'm not saying we walk into woods with blindfolds on. We walk into woods, we look for children, we find children. Yes?
What was their names again?
Marcelo was one of them, and Carly.
What they said,
Those were-
yes.
There's
All
two
right,
of
so
them.
we just scream randomly these children's names. Hopefully they hear us, and then we profit.
Why would
Yes, that sounds good, yes.
Sounds appropriate to me.
Okay.
He's not deer, they're not going to run away.
Wow. Oh, we all pick names from a hat, I guess?
Huh?
You know, figure out which name we're gonna scream, so
So
we can figure the
Just-
children.
all the missing. So Marcelo, who you know, the son of the innkeeper, he's not a kid. He's a full-grown adult. We'll toss that out there just for the stream people to see, because we got a picture of Marcelo. And then you have the baker's boy,
Carly.
Carle.
I hate you, Bayard.
I'm.
Switch over our view so people can see these pictures actually on screen.
Oh, hello.
Pop that up.
alright, I'm looking at Carly.
Carly.
Carle,
Carly!
the half-elfin son of the baker. Bertrand is his name. If you want to see what Bertrand looks like, here's the baker. So,
Oh, hi.
and I didn't have the stream set up to show Marcelo, so I'll toss that out to stream real quick for everyone. And then the other two children is twins by the name of Will and Evelyn.
Are they actual children?
They are actual children, like around 6 years of age. Carle is also young, like 14.
Okay.
Elven features.
So do we know, did they all like go out together, or is just everybody like independently missing?
So as you kind of chat amongst the people of the church before heading out, it looks like all of them kind of left out on their own, and none of them returned. That they did not leave as a group. If you want, you actually see the parents of Will and Evelyn kind of sitting off on the side, crying a little bit. If you want to talk to them a bit.
Yeah. Julia's gonna immediately is just like, okay, got this. Regain composure and definitely just like head over there before anything else without consulting anyone. Yeah, she'll just kind of approach them. Can I sit with you? We're going to find them. They're gonna be alright, okay?
Are you gonna help me find my babies?
Yes, of course. We're gonna bring your children home.
I don't know what happened. I tucked them both in for bed last night, and then when I rose in the morning and their beds were empty and the door was open, letting all the cold air in. I couldn't find them.
It's scary. I can imagine how scary it is. We're gonna bring them home and they'll be safe, okay?
Oh, bless you, and bless the mayor for having such a forthright daughter to help us. That's why we voted for her every year, you know? She's always been good to this community. Giving up her only child to help us. My poor Evelyn, she has a breathing problem sometimes. I'm so scared.
She's going to be all right. We're going to bring them home safe,
This
okay?
isn't like them at all. They've never done this.
I know. I've seen them around town, the lovely little kids you have.
They were having
Bring 'em
such
home for you.
horrible nightmares last night. They kept waking up and they said they were dreaming of the woods, but I didn't think anything of it. I just told them it would be fine. Just go back to bed. What if they went out there?
At this
no
point,
No.
sorry. At this point, Vatia walks up and says, "Is there anywhere in the woods children like to go to play? With supervision, without supervision?"
There's
There's 6.
we don't take them
And?
very far into the woods. You know, the tales of the spirit realms in Ravenel and hags and fae and dark creatures that devour your soul. We always tell them, don't go without Papa. And you see a stern man, he's like keeping it together, and he puts his hand on his sobbing wife, and he's like, we do not go far. A few trees in to a local clearing at the most. Perhaps 20 minutes. Surely you have seen it, Vatia, in your hunting. Not
Yes,
far
of
from
course.
here.
Yes. I know exactly where it is. I can take us there now.
I did go by early. I did not see them, but you are a warden. Much more skilled hunter.
Yes, I'm very skilled.
Everyone's turning Russian in this town. I can't help it.
It's the Vatia influence.
He just nods, kind of stoically, a little bit.
Okay, so we have new plan. Yes, we go to clearing. Yell children's names. Find children. Come back.
Oh, that sounds much better.
All right.
Yes, it actually sounds like a plan this time.
I do not recall asking you, tiny child.
I'm not a child.
No, of course not. My apologies. Nico is tiny child.
Yeah, he's a tiny one.
Everyone talks like you're not there, Miko.
I need to speak up more.
What, is
But
Miko
he's
in this
failed.
clearing?
Miko is literally just like sitting there with all of you, not saying a word. He's just.
Did you know this was going to be Miko's personality trait?
That he was quiet and everyone makes fun of him? Yes.
He's just a
He's
little guy.
He's just sitting there like in like 3 layers of winter clothing. He's cold.
Totally just bundled up like you would not believe.
It's just all of the different, like, several of the priests were just like, it's fine, I have another jacket for you, and he's wearing like 4 scarves.
I mean, you're not human. They don't know. They're like, do fetchlings get cold easily? They're not sure.
I'm just a little guy.
All right, I'll take Miko. I start yelling when we get to the clearing. Who else are we going? We should split up names, maybe.
I mean, there's a chance that they're all together, isn't there? If they all maybe entered the woods with the same intent, potentially.
Well, that's fair.
There's a chance that they're all together. So, I don't.
As long as we are yelling,
Yeah.
people will hear yelling. Come to yelling, yes? It's basic lesson of woods.
And I have my lute. So maybe also if we need music to try to lure them back.
Perfect.
helpful.
Lure children with music.
Yeah.
Work in all folk tales.
It really does. Yeah.
It does. That's true. I've heard that. Luring children with music is a very common thing to do.
Scream.
For the heroes as well, I guess.
All of you look
fuck?
very pleased.
Hey, it works for weird faith creatures. Hey, it might work for us.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Die. Children could die. That's
You know,
not too
we're
bad.
not gonna go there. Nobody's gonna die, and we are gonna do amazing. And we're gonna find the kids. We're gonna bring them home. All right?
I like your attitude.
Let's go. I think we should get started.
I agree. Follow. I take you there now.
All right, as you guys begin to head in to the woods, the cold kind of is biting, but the snow slowly begins to stop from the early morning as the sun kind of comes out, dappling across the forested land, sort of filtering through shadows, playing across everything. It does not take long to find the glade that they, or the small clearing that they mentioned, Vatia. You're intimately familiar with it. You find yourself there very quickly. Just a small little, maybe 10-foot by 10-foot clearing, a little rock, scuff marks upon it. It looks like it was definitely something that people were playing on bit by bit as people came along.
My Discord. Hi.
We have our emergency no webcam button, so we'll press while that gets fixed. What do you guys do?
My Discord decided to fully restart itself and upload or update.
Always
Okay.
update before stream.
I did. I don't know why it restarted.
It's all good. That's why I built the emergency no webcam button.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I think Vatia would like to search the clearing for any signs that people have come through recently.
All right, go ahead and roll me a survival check.
That sounds like a great thing to do. If my computer wants to let me do it. There we go.
You search around quickly. Obviously, whatever's going on, you're slightly agitated mood. You missed the deer earlier today. You don't move as gracefully as normal, kind of scuffing the ground a little bit as you search out, kind of in frustration. You don't really see any sign that somebody has come through the clearing recently. The snow has been falling most of the morning, kind of possibly covered up some evidence of anything that may have happened in the night.
I cannot find anything. Is too snowy. It covered track. I am up for suggestions. Anyone?
But maybe we pick a direction and just head that way, and then if we decide we've walked too far, we could just come right back here.
It's sensible. Children could not have gotten very far. Very short legs.
I mean, we could just also split up into some pairs, and Vatia knows what she's doing, so she could go alone. I can go with Miko.
They told I don't want to split up.
Alright.
I'm not a fan. Quite.
Yeah, that's alright. I was just trying to offer a suggestion. We don't need to split up.
I'm just telling you, I'm not a fighter.
I would not suggest splitting up. Tiny Miko, Tiny Delea, very small, not fighters. Woods get scary. You can get lost in woods.
Yeah, but if we're not alone exactly, but I do understand the point. Just trying to offer a suggestion.
Miko is standing there. Is Miko just standing there shaking? He's like, yeah, what's scary?
Delay just looks at her and is like, oh dear, you must be so cold. And she takes off a scarf and just goes to wrap it around his neck to give him another scarf. You're shaking. Hopefully that'll help warm you up.
How many layers of cold weather clothing does Miko have now?
Several.
Lost track.
Yeah, who knows? He's standing here.
He's just standing here.
He's just a little guy.
So, which direction should we go?
The town is to
I-
the east. The woods delve deeper. We bring up a little map of Ravenel real quick for you to see, if you would like.
Yes, please.
If I might suggest, we have many groups. Many would likely be searching the closer portions of the forest. We could go deeper.
I agree with Folter.
So, idea. Uh, what if we made a line, and I can't keep that. Dang it. Um,
I love that accent so much. I think you should stick with it.
no. What if we made a line? Yeah.
Line makes sense.
And then walk straight near each other. We'd be spread out, but still in visible range.
This is sensible, yes. This is how wardens do search parties as well.
Excellent.
Well, just because Miko is the most frail out of all of us, I can walk a little bit closer to him just in case. And also since he's the coldest.
Oh, yes, of course. Keep Miko safe from the cold with the body heat. I would suggest it myself, but clank, clank.
Yeah, something along those lines, yeah, for sure.
Batia just like rolls her eyes.
Delea thinks she's being subtle.
Nico is just standing here.
It's just the game's not about like horrible evil arising and the challenges that you all overcome. It's just let's baby Miko and see how Miko watch Olive's reactions. As they just throw up their hands and go,
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. I'm a professional little guy. It's fine.
Alright. So you guys are tying yourselves off or just walking in a line as you go into the woods?
I think we should just walk in a line, like maybe 2 arms length apart. And I say we go west.
All right. No objections from the party. You guys begin to head deeper into the woods. Go ahead and make me a survival check, Vatia, again, as you're leading the party into the woods a little bit deeper and a little bit further as you go. See how well you're navigating.
Sorry, I'm technical difficulties.
Okay, we're plagued with technical difficulties today.
We're good. I got it.
Better, Vatia, you kind of move through the woods. The pace is a little slower than you're used to. You chalk it up to having to lead these people. They're kind of bumbling through. They're not wood smart. They're not forestry experts. They don't move as silently and quickly as you would like. So it takes a little bit more time as you begin to move through. Are you guys calling out names? Or are you just looking for evidence of things going on? How are you searching as you move deeper in? And how long are you gonna search before you call a halt?
I'd be yelling at names.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far we'd walk.
I think Batia would walk like maybe half an hour before we stop and reassess.
Yeah.
You guys slowly move deeper into the forest, about half an hour, calling out the names of the various children and things like that. As you move in deeper, you start to hear sort of this deep rumbling sound. A sound you're unfamiliar with, one that you haven't experienced before. And suddenly, a massive, shuddering sort of blow, just of an eruption of force, kind of rips. The trees in the woods begin shaking, and so the ground actually starts moving underneath your feet, buckling unsteady before you as you find yourself in the full-blown effects of an ongoing earthquake. Everybody go ahead and roll me a reflex saving throw.
Oh.
Watch this, guys. I definitely know how to play Pathfinder. No one move.
Somebody's dice is over my reflex button.
Vatia, is this normal for the forest?
As the ground buckles and shakes underneath you, all of you sort of hold yourself a little bit. Vatia, you grab onto a tree, kind of losing your balance more than the most. Falter, you kind of, your heavy body causes you to slip. You fall down, land just harmlessly on your butt, and you hear another massive crack echo through the region as trees crack and break under the force of the buckling ground, sealing off the path behind you and completely sort of obliterating the forest near you. Massive trees just collapsing everywhere, but you manage to dodge out of the falling branches, trees. You escape unharmed, but now find that the way back appears to be blocked as the rumbling slowly begins to fall away.
Shit.
I'm done. I'd like to go back. I'm if that's all right with all of you, I would love to go back to the church.
Yes, I'd like to go over back too. This is not good.
I would love to go back.
We haven't found anybody.
I found my reason for not being here.
Vatia, you alright? Vatia, I can't hear you
You're
talking.
muted.
My bad. If there are tiny children out in woods, we cannot leave them while earthquake is happening, yes?
I am a tiny child in the woods.
Nico,
You-
it's gonna be alright. Don't think we can quite turn back right now. I have a feeling like it's a little bit difficult at the moment, so we're kind of stuck. Are you
Okay.
crying?
No,
Mika.
I'm not crying.
Yep. The tears are kind of freezing up on your cheeks.
No, I'm fine. It's a fetchling thing.
Is it? You look like crying. I've seen
Yeah.
many people
No,
cry.
I'm fine.
You look like you're crying. Oh, is this why the church? This is why he doesn't go outside.
This makes sense. Point being, though, look behind us. Path is gone. I can
right.
navigate us home. Maybe.
We'll have to figure out a way. As long as we're out here, we might as well look a little bit more. Before we go home.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need a hug?
No, I'm fine.
Would you
Alright,
like hug?
I can give you a hug if you'd like one.
I'm okay.
She's just gonna go over and hug him either way.
Force hugging, really?
You wouldn't force heal. You wouldn't heal without permission. You wouldn't heal without consent.
Yeah. Yeah. Delilah just like very timidly tries to offer a hug to see if Miko will even accept. Just like a.
He just sort of stands there. He is shaking more.
She just gives like a very quick hug. I'm like, oh, dude, you're still so cold. And just then tries to tighten one of the scarves for him. You're shaking so much.
While this is happening, I think Vatia is like scanning where they are to try to assess like at least some sense of direction. Now that the path is gone, is there a way forward somewhere?
Go ahead and roll me another survival check.
Because those have been going very well for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I would like to use my hero point.
Okay. So you do see there's like small paths that have formed through the wreckage of the earthquake. So many trees fell and collapsed. Somehow, none of them fell directly in your vicinity. But as you search around, like it's just widespread chaos through the forest. Just trees having fallen almost everywhere. You do see kind of a snaking path that you might be able to follow. And Miko, you kind of look where kind of you see Vatia searching just out of the corner of your eye. You see two small kind of blue butterflies sort of flitting down on this path leading kind of towards the west. A little strange and out of season.
So you're saying that Miko has found a path? He's a pathfinder?
Oh, you said the
Alright,
name.
Thanks for coming to the stream today, guys. That's all from us. Sadly, we're gonna have to end the session here. Don't forget to support Extra Life.
All right.
God,
Well,
I hate
Delilah
you.
wins the hero point for the worst pun of the night.
Delilah does?
Delilah.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep doing this wrong.
It is literally just for that hero point.
Oh my god. Too much rum. I'm never gonna say your name
God damn
right.
it.
I have only been drinking coffee. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even at rum yet. 4 shots
Alright.
of espresso.
Look, no one else
Wait,
has
so-
to ever say your name.
So,
You don't know. They might say Delilah too.
It's the layer. It's very simple. It's 3 sounds.
are you talking to
Delilah.
God? What is happening? Aristil? So just Vatia saw a path. Did it split off, or was there only one path to the west?
It seems to kind of navigate into a couple different forks. One heading deeper west, where you see the butterflies, and another kind of curving north. That
Okay.
may or may not curve back towards the town. Who knows?
Okay. Vatia's like looking, and I imagine she's about to like tell us where to go, and Miko heads for the west. Bye. Bye, besties.
Small, tiny Miko. Where are you going?
Miko.
I mean, yes, this is correct direction, but you should not head out on your own. You are too small.
He turns around and he just waits.
Thank you.
And he just sort of looks around, and then he like looks down shyly, and then he extends his hand, hoping you would take it.
That's adorable.
He's just a little guy.
Okay, I think Vatia is just gonna kind of like smile and shake her head and just like take Miko's tiny hand and pull him into the woods.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Miko is shaking less.
Poor Miko.
He's just a little guy.
So small. Yeah, so we're gonna head further into the woods west, following the path that Miko and Delea found. Or not Delea, sorry, Miko. Wait, fuck.
Nico and Miko found.
Nico and Miko.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Miko's just that good.
Leia is just chilling, wondering why the gods keep getting her name wrong.
To be
Delea-
fair, I said it right. I just said the wrong person.
Yeah.
Deleo walks up beside Miko and is like, "Do the gods often get people's names wrong?"
Oh no, she's fully going to ask him that. Just like talking to me sometimes, but I feel like he's using the wrong name.
Oh,
If that makes
Yes.
any sense. Is it?
perhaps it's just the name the gods intended for you.
Do I look like a Delilah?
Hey there, Delilah.
Now that is something only the gods can answer.
God, is that supposed to be my name?
We'll find out. Isaiah. As you begin to head deeper into the woods, you all start to get the impression that Vatia might not be the best tracker through the woods. The twisting, the turning, the path is occasionally getting kind of twisted and lost. Trees and branches broken everywhere. You actually end up kind of circling around a little bit, and go ahead and make me a perception check, all of you.
Oh, I love that to see that +2. I'm
Level
contemplating
0
my name.
characters.
Are you sure it's not Delilah?
I'm contemplating my name this entire time.
Oh my god, Miko.
You guys wander through the woods for hours. The sun catching overhead. It gets close towards midday, and Zarko, eventually as you're looking around, you notice that you recognize several paths that you've taken. You recognize I swore I saw that tree. Oh, I swore I saw, XYZ before, but there's no track or trail in the snow as though you had come through here. But you swear that you recognize some of the landmarks as being the same as you get closer towards the midday period of time.
So maybe we're lost?
This does not sound right.
Well, you remember that stream over there? We've been there before.
Doesn't look familiar.
There
Well,
must be lots of streams, right, Vatia?
also this large tree and that patch of mushrooms is familiar. Like, we've seen it a few times.
Vatia just kind of like looks at all the things that Zarko is pointing at and goes, it is possible I have led us in circuitous route in hopes of finding children in place we have already been.
Oh, okay. So, would you say it's a good time to go back to that clearing and then restart?
Yes.
Can we even get there? I thought that's where our path was blocked from.
Yeah. Didn't think we hid a way back.
It is possible we are lost in the woods.
Oh, shit.
I can try to climb 3 and see if I can see anywhere, perhaps through clearing, see where villages give us point to navigate by.
All right. That could be a good idea.
Vatia didn't really think that she was going to get this far, but now she can't go back on it, so she's going to try to climb a tree.
Roll athletics. You expertly just climb right up a tree up towards the top.
Okay, so now that I'm up here, I'm going to look first to see if I can see where the village is.
So as you kind of search around the area, kind of looking, you do not kind of see the town very close. The trees and the mountains, may far off in the distance, several miles away, you can faintly see the what appears to be the smoke of the town, but you don't see kind of a path towards it. It's far in the distance. As you search around more, off towards the west, you do see kind of this strange glint of the sun sort of bouncing off something that it might be metallic or some sort of edifice in the forest.
So Vatia takes some mental notes and climbs her way back down the tree. Do I need to roll again for that?
Nah, you just scurry back down.
Yeah, so she scurries back down and goes to the party and says, okay, so village is several miles that way. But in looking, I noticed something strange. Does anyone remember metallic structure somewhere in woods?
Metallic structure.
I don't go into the woods.
It's yeah, I don't go either. This is not my area.
Okay, well, I do
I
not
have
normally see
remembered-
metallic structure in woods, but there's a metallic structure that way.
Hey,
All right.
How
Baird,
far?
Yeah. What's up?
would I have overheard this when my mom, the mayor, talked about it at all?
The metallic structure?
Yeah. Would this be something that I maybe overheard her talking about at some point?
No, actually. But Walter, if you want to try to make a recall knowledge check, you could do that using what would be the right skill for this? Let's go with society.
Sure.
Not a
Dice
typical
button.
recall knowledge check, I know, but we're gonna tweak it a little bit here. Walter, as Batia talks about this strange metal edifice, something clicks in your mind, something familiar, strange, tingling in your core. You can't quite place a finger on what it is, but it feels in some way as though you should know what it is, though it escapes your memories.
Vatia, how far is this structure?
Did I get a gauge of how far it is?
You think you could get there by nightfall?
Is far, for sure. Probably take rest of day to get there.
Do we have food with us?
I have small snacks.
It's midday. It's probably getting a bit hungry about now.
You could attempt to
Miko-
forage as well. What were you gonna say,
Miko
Alan?
pulls out his brown paper bag lunch that the other priest packed for him.
Got a peanut butter jelly sandwich and a banana in it.
He's he's got carrot sticks. He's got peanut butter banana sandwich. He's got a like one of those like fun size Kit Kats.
They're not Kit Kats. They're little. They're little Grundy War Kit Kats.
Yeah, they're Grundy War Kit Kats.
Festival chocolates.
Festival chocolate. It was my treat.
Vatia might attempt to forage to find us something to tide us over.
Make a survival check.
Oh God.
Oh,
Hey, that's not bad.
She.
It's one of my best skills.
You guys kind of camp out for a little bit, I assume, to take lunch. As Vatia kind of forages around, you're able to find enough food for everybody here. Roots, berries. Well, not so much berries. More roots, tubers, winter foraging goods, that kind of stuff. Enough to subsist on. It's not the greatest meal, but
Vatia just hands Miko like an extra portion of this like nasty looking root thing. Eat, you small. You're shivering. Eat.
I have my sandwich. I don't need it. I got my sandwich.
I didn't know if the sandwich was canon.
Bear didn't say no.
you can have a sandwich. Yeah, that sounds like something the priest would do for you.
Sandwich.
Vatia just kind of like looks at Miko's sandwich and is like, "Is not enough. Please."
He's happy. He's so content.
So Vatia just kind of like shrugs and like pops the root in her mouth herself.
Turn down natural ginseng? Wild ginseng? You know how the health properties of that?
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
cutting triangles.
While we're waiting, did anybody have any kind of crappy dream last night? Mine was plain awful.
Just look at Hollow's face.
Oh my god. Delia looks like she's about to say something about a dream, but then shakes her head and is like, "No, nothing here." I want to roll for that.
How Miko buries his face in his sandwich further.
Yeah.
All of you believe that Delia is lying.
Believe that Delia is lying.
Well, there's no reason not to tell the truth. It's just a simple. You could have just said yes.
But I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't lie about having a bad dream. That's preposterous.
Then why are you lying right now? Right
I'm not
this moment.
lying right now.
You're very clearly lying.
I'm not. Okay, maybe I am.
Yes.
I don't know. I just didn't think it would really be that important to talk about.
I just thought it was bad, and we're taking a break.
Well, Zarko, I've already told you that I did have the dream.
What?
Something about a large door. Still trying to make sense of it myself.
Oh, mine wasn't about a door. I was getting pulled into the ocean.
Oh. Are you not aquatic, though?
Well, yes, but I was bound for some reason. And it's, I don't know, I just couldn't get out, and then I could.
Oh, I think I understand. I've heard some fish don't do well in salt water. Prefer fresh water. Is that what this is?
No, it's more like I was being strangled by blankets. in my real space, and then it translated into my dream. All right, well, it's just me and you, Falter, and Delilah.
Liar. I wouldn't scream.
I also may have had small nightmare.
Oh,
That is all I wish to say.
well, that's okay. I mean, I was just wondering if everybody had a bad nightmare.
What you, Miko? Have you any bad dreams?
Did we lose?
Miko? No. It looks like Olive's just sipping their drink.
They're
in
refusing to
silence.
talk.
It's
Miko,
sandwich time.
you know, you can talk after you're done chewing, you know that? You don't need to not say anything.
I think small child is not saying something because he is uncomfortable with dream. Yes?
Yeah, probably.
Yes. He's uncomfortable.
I don't know what this means, but I assume it's I'm not gonna say anything because I'm just a little guy or something like that. I don't know.
I'm not allowed to. It brings bad omens to speak ill in the forest.
I mean, but we're already stuck here. There's already bad omens around.
If Miko
Forest
has
is full
bad
of shit.
omens with his dream, I do not wish to hear it. We do not need more bad omens.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Father Pedro.
Ratia just kind of shrugs, like, I don't know, bad omens, whatever.
What were you saying, Miko?
Nothing.
Something. What did you say?
Father Pedros does often say that I have a tendency of bringing bad omens since the day I was left on his doorstep. So perhaps,
It's very rude.
Yeah, what's
All
going on
right,
there?
let me take a note of that. That's canon now.
Oh boy.
Oh, what was that?
Your father says that you bring bad omens?
well, he's not my father.
But he's your father figure.
I mean, he's father of the church, yes.
He's okay to say he's your dad.
Did he raise you?
What?
Did he raise you? Because then he's your dad.
Well, yes, but he's not my dad. He's
Miko doesn't know how to say.
Okay. You don't need to talk about it if you're uncomfortable. Sorry to push it, I guess. So we all had shit dreams, alright? I don't know.
I would prefer we leave this talk of dreams in this place and go approach metallic structure.
I feel
Perhaps
that is
it has
a
our...
good idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It does leave me to wonder if we had dreams, perhaps more of the village had dreams. Maybe these lost ones in the forest had the same dreams, and it led them out here.
Well, I didn't dream about the ocean, so probably a different dreams. But
Maybe.
it would likely be the dreams that led them out there.
I believe Father Pedros also had a bad dream last night from the way he was speaking, though I can't be sure.
And didn't Will and Evelyn's mum say that they had bad dreams as well? So I assume that it's not just us. It's probably everyone who went missing had them, and if Father Pedros did, then likely a lot of the town did, and they're just not saying anything. Out of fear or something? I don't know.
Well, I agree with Vatia's idea. We should move to the structure. Perhaps it was a good enough landmark for the missing people to work their way there.
There may or may not be commonalities in everyone's dream, depending upon how much further you dive in as we explore the lost earthquake-ridden forest. Obviously not an ocean. Everyone's like, what the fuck, an ocean?
Everybody spill everything about your fucking dream.
Zarko's dream had nothing to do with all of this. He just had a bad night.
he was just dreaming of home. He's like, you know what? I miss the ocean. Everyone else has like this horrible prophetic dream. Zarko's just like, swimming, swimming, swimming. I love the ocean. La la
What?
la la la.
It was bad, I tell you.
The entire time we're like discussing dreams, Vatia's clutching this little like silver arrowhead that she wears around her neck. Shall we go? Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go find those kids. Let's get them home and find our way home too.
Ideally.
I would love to go home.
I know. You've mentioned 7 times in the last 20 minutes. It's scary, and that's all right. It's okay to be scared.
Poor Miko.
Arguably, is normal to be scared. Normally is not earthquake in woods. I am scared.
You're scared?
A little. Yeah.
All right.
Look, I know these woods like back of hand, and yet I keep getting lost today. There was an earthquake. There is giant metallic structure. I'm scared. Okay, I too am scared. Just a little.
You guys got Vatia to open up in session 1. Impressive.
But we will not talk about this again.
Secret safe with me. I won't let anyone know that you have feelings.
Thank you.
I look at I look at Zarko at the mention of secrets, and then I look back to the rest of the group.
I just a wink, like.
The most obvious wink. Zarko's just like.
Is your eye okay, Zarko?
Yes, it's fine.
Alright. So looked a little twitchy for a second.
It's all right. Thank you for checking in on me, though.
Of course. That's what I'm here to do, is make sure we're all doing alright. And also find those kids.
That part is important.
Yeah. Most important. Shall we go?
Yes,
Metallic structure, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vatia just kind of like points in the direction where she saw the metallic structure and just starts walking.
As you begin to head off again, Vatia, make me a survival check.
For fuck's sake.
Miko, make me a perception check.
Why, Miko? Perception check. What did I do?
Perceive.
All right. Well, that's pretty bold accusation. If Foundry would let me perceive, I will.
Not allowed.
Did someone get us a reroll? Because I'm getting
There
real
was
sick of this
reroll.
I
shit.
think we still got the one from Vulcan.
Yeah.
Can I use it? I don't like these survival checks.
You're really the only one doing big rolls. so go
Level
ahead.
0.
Besties. It won't let me roll.
Are you clicking on the little thing?
Yeah.
Reroll is worse.
Not the eye, but the little d20?
See,
No one move. I got this.
For-
No one
for-
move.
Oh. For Twitch
Of course.
chats, just just their edification. A reroll is a reroll, but since we have a house rule on hero points, you use a hero point, it increases the degree of success by 1. They cost the same amount of channel points. So 2,500 channel points for a reroll or 2,500 channel points to make a failure a success. It's your choice, Twitch.
Hey, Bear.
Oh, I
Hey,
figured
Bear.
it out.
Can I give Ari one of my hero points?
Cannot trade hero points.
Okay. Darn it.
Because you
All
can
right,
spend
I
your
figured it out.
you know, you can spend your hero point to change any role, so you could spend it for their role if you
Oh,
want to.
yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend one of my hero points. The bad pun one.
All right. So
Bad pun point.
you expend your bad pun hero point as Vatia, as you're preparing to try to like kind of find the path that will go through. The woods are still torn. Miko, you see a small blue butterfly lands on your finger, and then it takes off and slowly starts flitting down a path leading into the woods. And Vatia, you don't see this butterfly at all. However, at the same time, you see kind of a deep crusted footprint, small as though perhaps that of a child, heading west. And a small series appears to go there. Something you had originally missed, but somehow, by some twist of fate, as you were preparing to look away, something caused you to look back real quick, and you saw the indentation, mostly filled with snow, but not enough for your keen eyes to not capture it.
Miko is pulling Vatia by the hand again and going in and following the butterfly.
Hold horses, Tiny Miko. Look, this track here. Track go off in that direction. Where?
Go in that direction.
Yeah, the butterfly seemed to follow the same path.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, fair enough.
I just imagine that Vatia stopped him and he's just like still like walking in place.
She just like reaches down and like picks him up by the hips, so he's just like still going in the air.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Okay,
Certified little
so
guy.
trail goes off this direction. I say we go off this direction. These are tiny footprints. Well, smaller than Miko footprints, but not by much. And
Yeah, those are pretty tiny footprints.
let us go that way. Yes?
I'm a size 2 in children's shoes.
That's so small.
That's literally like the size that a 5-year-old child wears.
He's just a little guy.
Oh my god. They're like a 7-year-old child at most. He has the same size feet as these children then.
The cobbler
Miko's
hates
16,
me.
but sized like a 12-year-old.
He's
Man,
built different.
size feet nothing. He's so small.
That's taller than my mom in real life.
Well, that sucks for your mom.
Yes, she still wears a size 8 kids.
I don't know shoe sizes. It's different in Canada.
Okay,
Oh, sure.
Fine.
Blame Canada.
yeah, Canada's fault.
Blame Canada on all your issues. SMH my head.
Besties.
Vatia, you pick up this trail relatively easily now. The footprints kind of guiding you through. Every time you feel like you might lose it for just a second, Miko pulls you in a certain direction, and you seem to find the trail again, almost as though Miko has some sort of uncanny sense in which way you should be going. The journey takes a long time, however, moving through the woods. You have to skirt around several fallen trees, broken branches, and the disturbed ground. As you start to head kind of deeper in, the ground starts to take on a slightly more rocky sort of texture. Several boulders dislodged, scree kind of cut aside. The ground sort of seems cracks start to form a little bit as you slowly get closer and closer. And before long, in the distance, you see a large kind of crack in the ground that seems to have split part of the mountainside open as you begin to enter into kind of the beginning dusk. And as you start to, the footprints seems to lead through this cracked ground, probably reminiscent of the earthquake you experienced early here. And dusk slowly begins to fall across the ground as you make your way in there. And you notice as night begins to fall, the first star to shine in the night sky begins to glow with a brilliant light. And for those of you kind of familiar with it shines as though the northern star, but it's in the wrong position. The star seems to shine ahead of you towards the west, directly leading into this dark, broken chasm.
Miko will immediately point this out. He's like, the star is in the wrong spot. It's not meant to be there.
Is in the wrong spot? Is star?
Yes, it's well, yes, but it's in the wrong place. I some of the things I had to learn are astronomy for various priestly reasons, but I can tell you with almost complete assurance that is in the wrong spot.
What? It's in the sky, yeah?
Well, no, but like stars have an.
It's not the sky. He just asked if it was in the sky, and you said no.
Yes,
it looks like it's in the sky.
No, yes, it's in the sky. I just mean.
Miko, we need help understanding what you mean.
Is it just in the wrong spot in the sky?
The star. I don't know. Perhaps it's a message from the gods. They're pointing us in a specific direction. It has been known to happen.
So, right. What direction does different star point us in?
It's pointing us in the west, I think is what Bayard said.
It is headed west into this new kind of mountain pass that's been formed recently.
Yes, I think we're meant to go there.
Your instincts have been spot on so far. Amazing tracker for one who does not go outside. I say we follow advice of Tiny Miko.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't got a better idea.
I just feel a bit uneasy being not close to people as it gets darker, especially in the forest. I'd like to stay close.
We'll be safer when we're close to the star, I promise.
I don't want to be far from anyone right now either way. I don't like the feeling of being alone at night in the woods when it's dark out.
Delea.
Yeah?
You won't be alone. You have all of us.
Alright.
It's true. I will let no harm come to you. Technically, I was only charged with keeping Miko safe, but I'll keep you safe too. Probably.
Alright. Just... Can we not leave each other's sight?
Yes, of course.
Let's go. Gil starts walking with confidence.
As you start to navigate through the dark new chasm, as you get to the other side, you see before you a large stone building. It appears ancient beyond reckoning, but still standing. Rusted steel doors seem to frame an opening carved with strange glyphs upon them as metal domes cascade across the top. And with that, we will pause here to take a quick 15-minute break and return to the Legacy of Ruin. For those of you who have been paying attention in chat, you may have seen a few hints on a weekly giveaway that we are doing on the Twitch stream right now. Instructions on how to enter to win that giveaway have been scrolling through the chat. I think right now you can actually see what the giveaway is. It is a dice goblin that can hold a d20. So if you've been paying attention, you'll see what you need to do. We're gonna go on break. It's gonna start a 15-minute timer. When we switch to that new screen, that's your opportunity to follow those instructions and do what you need to do. And we will be back in about 15 minutes. Thank you, everyone. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our first session of Legacy of Ruins. We've been having a great time chatting on mute from all of you, but I think what most people are most interested in is during the giveaway. For those of you who were following, you might see on the stream right now, there's a little ticker on the bottom. It says enter for your chance to win our secret giveaway. Type I want to win in Twitch chat on the break. This is our first time ever doing on-stream Twitch giveaway. It was cycling through on the bottom. It was cycling through kind of what the giveaway was on the Twitch chat. We'll probably make a tweak to that in the future if we do more Twitch giveaways. A lot of people said they couldn't see it, so we put out in chat for everybody. Give everybody an opportunity to get a chance to win. So for those of you who are curious, I went ahead and rolled D6 in the server. Or sorry, a D5. We had 5 entries for the server this time. Our giveaways are always open to everybody other than the owners of Digital Dungeons. So I would like to say the grand prize winner of our Legacy of Ruin first ever Twitch giveaway, a dice goblin throne that holds a D20, is our very own Olive, player of Miko.
Yeah, let's go, boys!
So
Goblin Squad forever! This one
Squad.
goes up to the Kobold crew! Fuck y'all Kobold lovers!
congratulations to Olive. We will investigate if we do future Twitch giveaways in the future. Perhaps maybe have one if we can come up with enough ideas and we can afford it for each maybe Legacy of Ruin show or something like that. And of course, if you're not a member of our Discord server, I'm going to do the plug right now. Our next giveaway is at 1,500 members. We're currently at 1,383 members, so we're getting very close. Thank you for everybody that's watching, and we are going to get right back into the stream now, beginning with all of you now coming towards this strange ruins. These steel rusted doors that stand before you, you notice kind of as the trail leads up there, and there's a small like a medium-sized sort of robotic creature there that rises up as you first begin to approach. Its body is somewhat rusted. Its parts not fully assembled. Falter, it looks very reminiscent of your own design, but like flawed and twisted, not all the way as perfect a being as you. And as it rises up, it greets you.
Oh, happy day. So happy. People have come to visit. It's been such a long time.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello. So many people visiting, so many people coming. Why, welcome to the Enclave. Pardon my manners, it's been so many years. Welcome to the Enclave. 2 groups in a single day.
Two
Groups?
Two?
Why, yes.
Was it children, perhaps?
Children. What's a child?
Small beings.
Like Miko here, but a
But
little
smaller.
shorter.
And as
Yeah.
you're kind of watching, you see he begins to kind of tweak and move a little bit, and just
Oh, hello there. Oh, welcome to the Enclave. Oh, happy day. It's been so many years since I've seen somebody come through.
Yeah, you've already said that.
2 groups in
there
a
was
single day.
What was the second who's the other group?
They came through late last night, in fact. Oh, happy day. I've been so alone here over the centuries. It's so happy. Oh, hello.
So it just
Hello and
looks
welcome to the
around.
Enclave.
Can I
Did you 10
step
second
up?
Tom?
He's clearly having an issue since he seems to be of similar design, if not more crude, can I give him a look over, see what might be the issue?
Yeah, you can go up and check him out. Go ahead and
I've
you
got
can make an
crafting,
engineering.
I've also got engineering. Okay.
You can do engineering lore.
You said this is called the Conclave?
Ooh.
Enclave.
Enclave.
Falter. As you approach, you recognize whatever built this. They use the same technology as you, but something's wrong. He's imperfect. Not a full automaton. And as you kind of look over him, he looks at you. He has stuttering, kind of tweaking movements, and you see sort of on the back there's damage to his kind of like cranial cavity and across his back, as though a blow struck him. And you can tell this is relatively recent.
Huh.
Oh, hello, are you a member of the Enclave? Or the Conclave? I haven't seen another member of the Jitsun Empire for so many years.
I'm gonna take a step back, and while Falter doesn't have a jaw to drop, you can see his like optical piece focuses in and then back out. I am not familiar. You though, friend, you appear to have been waylaid.
I have stood guardianship over the Enclave here for over 4,000 years, and I have not seen another living soul until last night. Hello, welcome to the Enclave. Oh my, I have not seen anybody for so long. 2 groups in one day. I have been managing for all these centuries so alone.
We should move past this.
Yes, I agree. I do not want to listen to this any longer. But
It's a little bit annoying.
it's very annoying.
I'll go up and shake its hand. Well, hello there.
So you know, one of his hands is just literally a crossbow, but the other one, he kind of reaches out and he tentatively shakes your hand.
Oh, what a friendly sort you are. So happy to make your acquaintance. I have been alone for so long. Welcome to the Enclave.
Thank you. What's the way in?
Why, through this door right here. And
he gestures.
Is the Enclave?
And you see this massive kind of steel door etched with runes all around it.
I'd say we've come to the right place, y'all. Let's just go ahead and go in and then see if we can find these kids.
Wait, before we go in, what is the Enclave? And Julia just kind of turns back to the rusted automaton. What is the Enclave?
The Enclave is a secret and special place that the Jitsun Empire set up to keep the art of soul forging safe for all of time. Of course, security protocols dictate that we cannot let the... Hello! Welcome to the Enclave! I have not seen anybody for centuries. Now we have 2 groups in one day. It is so nice to make your acquaintance.
Did the other group go inside?
Hold, I don't think you'll be getting much information from him
If we can try to get anything, it might be helpful. Did the other group go inside?
Hello.
Yeah, you're.
Welcome to the
I
Enclave.
would rather shoot myself in foot than listen to this one more time. Let's
Delea,
just go.
it seems to give just the right amount of information, all the way up to the point of giving something actually important.
Yeah.
It's been damaged. It's also very similar to me. Allow me to see if I might
Go
do
ahead.
something about that.
Go ahead. Yeah.
If Hello, friend. Thank you for
Hello,
your
friend.
hospitable welcome.
Yes, it's so nice to meet another fellow of the Jitsun Empire.
You appear to have been damaged. If you'd allow me a chance to look at you.
Make a diplomacy check.
Hey, I got a good number in that. Don't.
course, friend. I would be more than happy to allow a fellow member of the Jitsin Conclave to take a look at my fragile shell. I have been here for over 4,000... Hello? Hello? Welcome to the Enclave.
Can I, like, looking at his construction, could I find a way to shut him up, for lack of a better word?
If that's your goal, you can make a crafting check and see.
I need to find a way for him to stop resetting just long enough for me to give a little bit more of a permanent fix.
Yeah, go ahead and make a crafting check.
All right.
Bayard, I am back. Discord likes to reset itself a lot, apparently.
Technical problems today. It's all good.
But yeah, my video is stable.
So with that check, you feel you could maybe sever his vocal cords, and prevent him from being able to speak any further.
I don't think that's what I want to do.
Also, coming back from break, everybody does get a hero point for returning from break.
Would I be able to use my hero point to glean a little bit more from that?
If you want to sacrifice a hero point, we can turn that into a greater degree of success, and you feel like you might be able to repair the damage that's been done to him.
I think that's a valid use of the hero point. Yeah. If that'll do it, I would like to spend the hero point to figure out how to fix that.
And it takes about 5 minutes. He shuts down for a moment, and you're able to. There's lots of kind of broken wires and various things with your knowledge of engineering and everything. You're able to rewire and do some bypasses and reconnect him. He slowly kind of comes back online. He's like,
"Oh, hello. I feel I am thinking clearly for the first time in 24 hours. Thank you so much, my friend."
24 hours.
Of course. Now, if you would, we have some questions.
I am more than happy to answer questions for a fellow member of the Jitsin Empire. Are you here to relieve my watch?
I do not believe that is my jurisdiction.
I have been standing guard over the Enclave for 4,637 years, 3 months, 4 days, and 13 hours.
It's a lot of time.
Wow.
How many minutes?
33 minutes.
How many
This
seconds?
is very specific.
45, 46, 47, 48, 49.
Okay, thank you.
You don't need the seconds. Thank you.
Oh no, I asked about seconds.
Oh, well.
You are a dutiful and loyal member of the Jitsin Conclave?
I am not so blessed as to have been one of the members of the Conclave. I was merely a reject that was brought into a Soul Force body after the Jitsin Empire fell, so that I could guard some of their most vital secrets while the Conclave worked to restore the power and might of the Jitsin Empire.
That's a lot of words you just said there.
Well, I'll turn the questions over to my friend Delia here.
You said
Hello,
that you
young
saw...
tiefling.
Hello, sorry to cut to the chase with the questions, but you said that you saw another group come through yesterday night?
Indeed, I saw 2 young, small children, one older, almost teenage child, as well as an older man.
Were they all together in one group, or were they separate?
They arrived together, yes.
Did they go into the Enclave, or did they just keep moving past?
I was so lonely that they were able to convince me to allow them to pass through based upon the fact that they said they had a dream to enter into the Soulforge Palace.
Have they left?
I allowed them passage into this chamber.
And have they left the chamber?
My memories of the last 24 hours are sporadic at best. I remember opening the door, and then I received damage.
I don't suppose you remember who you received damage from.
No, I do not. Unfortunately, it feels like the damage came from an unknown source.
It might have been the earthquake.
Oh yeah, there was. Oh, if it was sooner than last 24 hours, maybe, but they said that it's been about 24 hours, so...
I suppose, but
Yeah. Was there another earthquake last night?
I don't know.
Did the earth shake? Yes, I remember that. Right before they arrived, the earth did shake. Once, the Enclave was surrounded by hilly and mountainous terrains, sealing it away from mortal kind. The earth shook on a solid foundation, and a crack appeared within the rocks. Shortly after, perhaps 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 47 seconds after the earthquake, the band of mortal kind came through the crack, saying that they had dreamed of the Enclave.
We
They
also
dreamed
dreamed
of
of-
Enclave specifically.
Yes,
So it just kind of looks at everyone else. We also dreamed of the Enclave. That's why we're here.
Fatih looks back and forth between the other automaton and Leia, and it's like, yes, dream of Enclave. Yes, definitely Enclave. Not
Dream of-
anything else, just Enclave.
Yes, the Enclave.
I'm gonna give
humble
both of them
servant.
the same, focus in, focus out, confused look.
This humble servant requests evidence of dream proof of Enclave. Please describe what you know of this domain.
I remember just traveling through the woods at night. It was dark, and then I remember just a faint glowing light, and it was leading me towards somewhere specific. And I mean, if we found ourselves here, I can only imagine that's where they were leading us.
Your
Our dreams.
evidence is inconclusive of conclave relation. Woods abound in all mortal society. There is no proof that you have dreamed of this location and the sacred soul shards that are embedded inside.
Yes. I have dream, and in dream I see a metal door. Is very tall, has runes around outside, and is in woods. Yes?
Did you dream of this door?
And he gestures behind himself towards this large metal door inscribed with runes.
Vatia acts super fucking shocked, oh my god, yes! You'll still be praised. Is this door I dreamed of? Yes, definitely.
In your dream, did it teach you the sequence?
Sequence.
There is a way to pass.
I did not write
Inside.
down sequence, per se.
Oh, loyal sentry. I too had a dream about this door, though in a much more pristine state. In this dream, I had a much more mortal body. It did dream of a ritual of sorts. I think I have an idea of what you speak of.
Fellow Jitsin Conclave member, it appears that your dream is of the sacred ritual, perhaps involving blood?
It did.
Blood?
This evidence is proof that you know the way to the Soul Shards chamber. Inside, you shall find passage into the ancient ways. I, as a humble servant of the Jitsin Empire, shall fulfill my duties and allow you to pass. Thank you for restoring my memories of this door.
Do we need to perform the sequence?
No, that is your own choice. I have
But,
guarded this chamber for over 4,000 years to protect the secrets that are within.
So to find the children, we need to get in this door.
They passed through last night, yes. If your goal is to find children, then you must enter in to the Enclave.
All right. Well, you had a dream about the sequence, guys. Let's just go in.
Yeah.
That is a relief. I was going to have to call in one of you to bleed.
So
All right.
you didn't give much detail earlier, but you said your dream is based on this door, and Falter, your dream was also about this door with the secrets.
It was specifically about this door.
Your dream, Falter, your dream was actually a different door,
Well,
but very
it was
similar in construction.
Perhaps, yeah. Well, it was a door of this construction, and in said dream, I had to bleed to open the door. Or at least I bled before the door would open. Inside, there was shadows and a bright crimson light. I think this may be something that may have called the other ones who were lost.
Miko is gonna look at the other automaton and say, "Will you please open the door for us?"
Of course, young mortal child. I shall pave the way for those chosen to enter.
Yeah, I did it! Yeah!
He turns to the door and there's a series of runic words, and he presses his hand against a rune in each word, and they begin to light up with a green glow. And as they finish, the door just slides open.
Besties, did no one else think of asking politely?
I mean, he already said he was
No.
going to open it.
Who needs
Vatia just
We're all
like
just standing
looks
there
at
like, how
Miko
are we
and just
gonna
like
open it?
pats him gently on the head.
He literally said he would open it
But then he was just standing there.
because I was
So-
talking.
have conversation?
Good friend, could you just like lead us to the children then? You know the door, and then you probably know the path
Apologies,
too.
elfin friend. My posting is to remain outside and guard the door until I am relieved from a fellow Jitsin Empire Conclave member. I cannot enter the Enclave, for I have been deemed unworthy to receive the blessings inside.
Oh, you got. What requires you to be worthy? Is it the dream?
This one does not know. But after 4,000 and more years, this one has decided dreams seems valid enough.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
that makes sense.
If
I
you won't
would
lead
like
us
to go inside now. I'm tired of voice.
This one
it did
does not
recognize
want.
me. I think I should take the first step in case there's other threats in there. It may recognize me.
Oh, I think it's a good idea too. You could go first. Fulton knows a good scrap situation when he wants. He can get out, he can get in, he can fight.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
about that, but
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I shall stay back here. Miko, you stand behind me, please.
I can go in with Fulter so he's not going in alone.
I mean, I did not say to stay here.
No, I'm just saying I will be at the back of pack. I am Archer.
Miko will be a backer of pack.
Wait, you guys are just backpacks?
Yeah, I think they're backpacks now.
Oh,
Is that how this works?
I am confused and would like this to stop. Please.
Um,
Very well. With the door open, I'd like to cross the threshold.
Leia will follow shortly behind.
Walk into there and immediately get obliterated by ancient Jiskin lasers.
Sounds fun.
My mixer just had an issue, but all right.
Oh no.
My pre-configured voice mods might not work.
Is this still robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys walk in.
Hmm.
I'll just bring you
Oh,
in.
why am I being moved?
I'll bring you in real quick. Everybody's going inside, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bit by
Yeah, just falter first.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, Miko.
Miko baby.
And Miko and Vatia are being backpacks.
Why can't I move myself?
Says,
The game paused.
Oh,
oh yeah, I should unpause it so you guys can move yourselves. So,
Would love to.
haha. I haven't been a GM in a while. As you guys move inside, everybody kind of enters in. The automaton walks up to the door. He's like,
Congratulations on entering the Enclave. May you find what you are searching for. Remember, upon entering the Enclave, there is no exit without finding the soul shards. Congratulations, and good luck on your journey. And the door just goes
What? Wait,
and closes behind you, locking you inside.
He said there's no way out.
he's said to find soul shards.
Soul shots is
this is
apparently
why I was gonna wait outside.
Miko can't defend himself outside. He'll be too cold.
I didn't want to go in yet. I got moved.
Sometimes it's intentional.
Sometimes Bayard bullies me.
Inside
This is
these ancient ruins, you see crumbled statues, rusted iron grates that seem to fill out the environment. The statues have not fully crumbled to dust, but you can make out the vague shapes of what appear to be strong human men and women from ancient antiquities, but they've kind of broken down and just collapsed a bit. There's
Lovely
a door.
interior decorating.
There's doors to both your left, your right, and straight ahead. They've all fallen off of their hinges and collapsed on the ground.
I think Vatia wants to walk up to the door on the left and just try to peek in that room.
You should be able to move yourself now. So
Yeah, Talia's gonna go off to the center.
huh.
No, it would help if I was clicking the right thing.
Looks like past this room there's a couple corridors and another room.
So everybody pause for 1 second. Vatia, as you look towards the left, but you see what just rotted old furniture and a smattering of skeletons just all over the room. Ancient, but not turned to dust. Something seems to have preserved them long enough. They're yellow, they're brittle, they're scattered across the room with this furniture that's rotting. Stray beams of sunlight kind of shine through some patchy holes up in the ceiling above. As you push forward, Falter and Delilah, you see before you two massive steel statues, completely untouched from rust. Large, broad wings extending from their back, sitting to either side of a pedestal caked in dried blood. A door set against the back wall. Rusted blades sort of scatter around this area.
It's interesting.
Vatia calls out from where she's looking. Nothing important over here. Dead bodies, bad furniture is all.
think I may have misinterpreted part of the dream.
Do you remember this in your dream?
The blood cake pedestal is haunting.
Yeah, to say the least. I don't like the feeling of this place at all.
Is that a door behind the pedestal, or is it just
Yeah, there's a door
Okay.
behind the pedestal that's vaguely familiar to you
Okay.
from your dream.
Well, before we try anything extreme, could try to see if the door will give after these years.
If you think that's a good idea. If this door seems a bit familiar, But did you say you saw anything the other way?
Is dead bodies is bad furniture.
No doors, nothing?
Not as
Alter.
far as I can see.
As you step
Alright.
forward, the rusted blades begin shaking on the ground, and they quickly coalesce into a form in front of you.
Oh.
No thanks.
They form into this whirling ball of malevolent energy, the blades dancing around it, a single evil eye staring at you as we will roll initiative.
Oh no.
I love seeing the 7 hit points that I have.
Here you go, Nose.
This whirling blade creature of death begins to sort of fly forward. Passing through your space, Walter, and then flying through Zarko's space as well.
What?
And as it does so, both of you go ahead and make a reflex saving throw.
Oh no.
Walter, you critically succeed as you pass through. As it passes through the blades kind of bounce off, slowly flicking off of your armored hide. But Zarko, you are struck for 1 damage as it passes through your space. I'm not sure what's happening here.
I'm at full health.
I don't know why it's glitching. And you begin bleeding from this wound
Oh no.
as persistent bleed damage. Then it looks at Delea, staring intently. You find yourself shook. You make a will saving throw.
You're muted, Lily.
You're still muted.
Hello?
There you go.
There we are. I'm gonna use a hero point.
All right. You become frightened 1 as just the malevolent energy of this creature shakes you to your core. Delea, it's your turn.
Can you explain to me? Never mind, it does that. First off, I scream. Can I take an action to scream?
Screaming is a free action.
Oh, okay, thank you. I like that. Oh yeah, crying is a free action. Can I scream and cry for a free action? No. She's gonna like let out like a. She's freaked out, obviously. The only thing that she has with her besides her loot is a dagger. She's gonna like try to put on a brave face and go over and see if trying to stab it with her dagger is gonna do any help.
Alright.
Just, oh my god. It's not letting me move. Am I allowed to move?
The game's paused.
You should be able to move now.
SMH my head. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna try
Remember to target it by pressing T, and then...
Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to hit it with my dagger. Because it's the only thing I can do.
You swing your dagger, and just the terror and fear, you kind of fumble through. You're not used to trying to stab things. It just flies wide, and you're unable to hit it. You still have 1 action left.
I think you're muted again.
There you go.
Hello?
There you go.
There we are. Yeah, she's terrified. She's gonna run and at least try to warn Miko. He's back in this first room, correct? Yeah, she's gonna... Well, 1 wall, 15, and then I can get another 15 feet. Oh, I'm gonna just... Yeah. And she's just
Falter.
Can I try a recall knowledge to see what this thing is?
You can make a religion check.
Okay. Okay.
Memories begin flooding in to your brain as you look upon this creature. You recognize it as a type of fiend known as a Velstrak. Fiends that thrive on pain of other people. Its blades, sharp and deadly. It senses the anguish and pain of other creatures and attempts to attack and destroy them. But something about it seems a little off. Like it's not at its full strength or power.
Okay. Well, that's the confirmation I needed. It's not. I don't think it's part of. Well, it might be. But knowing that it's just a fiend that wants to hurt things, I'm going to move up to it. Does it look like it's solid enough to? Well, actually, is my athletics even good enough to try something? Yeah. Do you think it's solid enough that I might be able to grab onto it? It kind of passed through me though.
You could attempt to grab it, but you sense that might not be the best
Yeah.
idea.
All right.
It's the whirling mass of blades.
You know what? Yeah, you're
Seeing what it
absolutely
did
right.
to Zarko, you're like, maybe I shouldn't try to grab it.
Yeah. That leaves me with one other option. Going to focus my optical piece and try to blast it with a laser.
All right.
Nat 20.
That is a critical hit.
Maximum.
Your eye beam blasts into the creature and it explodes in a mess of blades flying everywhere. Since Zarko still has persistent bleed damage, we'll stay in initiative for just a bit. And you still have an action.
As my eyepiece changes back from red to blue. Zarko, are you okay? You're bleeding.
No, help!
Do I have... I don't have medicine.
Miko.
You know who does have medicine? This
Baby
guy. Miko's fucking legging it. Now that there is no danger. He's gonna go right there. With two of his actions. Bye, Delea. Yeah, I'm gonna try and roll medicine.
Go ahead and make a
On my
medicine
man.
check. What we'll do is you'll roll medicine. If you're successful, we'll allow to staunch the blood because it's not a full treat wounds. That takes 10 minutes. Zarko will
Yeah.
get a roll to try to throw off the persistent damage at a reduced DC. That's good enough. Zarko, go ahead and roll. DC 10 flat D20 check. So just a D20. 10
Go,
or
Bestie,
higher,
go.
you won't be bleeding anymore.
Stop bleeding, Water Elf.
Stop bleeding.
Fuck yeah!
All right. Miko rushes up and manages to staunch the bleeding on you.
He like grabs out some like herbs from his bag and like quickly grabs out a bandage too and he like I don't know what he's doing to actually stop the bleeding, but like, you know, he's holding the wound as he's like tying this around him with his teeth. This is all he's good for, babes.
I some quick thinking there, friend.
As
Don't mention it.
Miko finishes bandaging you up, and you exit out of the combat, you see a small kind of movement off to the right, and Marcelo kind of comes out from hiding
Oh shit.
behind one of the walls. I was worried. I thought for sure that was going to be my death.
Marcelo?
Oh, Alea, son. Thankfully. Oh, I thought I was going to be trapped here forever.
Is he up by the rest of the gang?
Yeah, where is he?
I don't have a token for him like I thought I did.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I was like, am I blind?
He's not important enough for a token.
Yeah, get
I thought I
Get
had
wrecked.
a token for him, but I didn't.
Alright.
He'll be represented by this automaton.
oh, lovely.
SMH my head.
That's not
Oh,
Marcelo, that's a
yeah.
robot.
Oh
Is
god,
he-
it's Robot Marcelo.
Oh,
Uh,
Marcelo, where are the others?
I don't know entirely what happened. We come in here, some crazy dream about having to enter into this place. The children, they go onto the pedestal there. That beast, it rises, it scratches them. The door opened, and they, some mystical light inside. They ran inside, and then it closed behind them. I ran to hide as best I could so the beast wouldn't get me.
all three of them?
The last I saw, they all went inside.
Hmm.
Ah, By Aristotle, I'm so happy that you all arrived. I thought I was doomed.
We're happy
Technically,
that
we
you're
are
alive.
still locked in here also.
What do you mean? You didn't open the door. You let it close behind you.
Didn't know that it would close behind us. Trying to find a way out. We're gonna get you home, but we need to find the children still.
It said that we needed to find soul shards, and I think they may be behind that door the children went.
I don't care nothing about a soul shard. I just want to get home to Seldrain. I don't even know what I'm doing out here.
We can't go home unless we have the soul shards. I don't think there's a way out.
Yes.
I'd like to reach down, like, when Zarko got cut, was there like a splatter of blood?
Yes, there's a bit of blood.
Can I like reach down and kind of like wipe a little bit?
Yeah,
Get some on my finger.
Wipe some blood on your finger. Yeah, you could do that.
To put it on the blood pedestal up ahead.
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
look,
Wow.
Miko's got a bunch on his hands. Just pick up Miko and put him on there.
Just just smear Miko across the pedestal.
Miko, come here.
Miko's a blood paintbrush now.
It was all three of the kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it needs kids' blood. Maybe it needs Miko blood.
But
He's an adult. He's an adult.
can I run the bloody finger along the pedestal? See if that's enough.
Yeah, as you run your finger across the pedestal, like one of the runes begins to glow slightly.
Huh.
Does it want more blood?
All right, Miko will go over and wipe his hands on it too. He's like, I get what you're putting down here.
Nothing happens.
It might be blood of two, since it was the twins.
I mean, it was all three kids. I mean, sorry, Miko voice. It was all three of them, wasn't it, Marcelo?
Vatia's gonna just approach the thing, pull an arrow out of her quiver, and just like, not her hand. Sin hates that. Just like cut a little bit of her arm, and just like wipe the blood onto the pedestal.
Another one
Miko,
of the runes begins to glow.
Miko does the same.
And a third rune begins to glow. Only half
he
the
very-
circle appears
Sorry.
to be complete.
Huh.
Well, it seems this is what we're doing. Everybody has to drip some blood on this thing.
Oh,
Miko's
but
already, like,
Aristotle, I'm not putting
editing.
blood in an ancient ritual. It's not for me.
Marcelo, we can't go. I don't think we'll be able to go home without it. I don't.
I'm just a tavern keeper. I'm not about blood rituals and sacrifices. That's not what I do. I like
Marcelo.
I like to
Marcelo.
drink and party, not do blood sacrifices to ancient magic.
Marcelo. And Miko will hold out his dagger and say, "In the name of Aristil."
He shies away and backs up fearfully, avoiding the dagger as much as possible.
Julie's just kind of gonna look up, like, I'll do it with you. You won't have to do it alone. She just kind of pulls her own just back out of her little coat and just offers it. I'm like, I won't make you if you don't want to, but we can't guarantee getting home if we don't.
I will make you. I am not sitting here bleeding for nothing.
But yeah, might not be the time to
Sorry.
force people into. I
My
don't
bad.
want to do this either, but if you want to go home and see your dad again, and you just want to get home, this might be the only way.
You can spill your blood all over that you want. Not mine. Not mine. Maybe it's your blood that it wants. Maybe it's this. Not my blood. No. I'm not tying myself to whatever strange magic exists in this strange tomb. The children, they got in. They didn't need my blood to get in. You don't need my blood. It's okay. You do what you have to do. You put in your blood. The robot, maybe it. I don't. Do you have blood? I don't know.
You just said the robot to put blood on the stone ritual. He doesn't have any blood. He's a robot. We need some cooperation to get out of here.
Surely
Blair's
it's got lubricant or something. I don't know.
Blair's gonna roll her eyes, prick her finger, and just like press it on. To get a little bit of blood without like making her like squeam. It's just like, just a bit.
Miko gets out a fantasy band-aid for
As you
her.
put the blood there, another rune lights up, and you notice at this point in time, the whole thing's done except one single glyph.
Pretty cowardly of him.
Vatya's just like kind of standing in the corner, like tapping her toe, and if she had a watch, she'd be looking at her watch.
Marcelo, it's waiting on you. I don't want to put pressure, but
It's not.
fucking
It's
cut
not
your
to
hand.
me. It's not to me. I got
Marcelo-
nothing to do with this.
Do you want to go back home?
I don't want to be stabbed.
Do you want to go back home? That's not the question.
I want to go home. I don't want to sacrifice my blood to whatever this is. Aristotle would not approve. Your father
what
would
about
not approve,
Tiny
Miko.
Miko?
I already did cut my hand. He holds up the bandage that he's put on himself.
Right, sorry. I was worried about the bleeding.
Maybe we could see if
I was the first one, involuntary.
I have a bag full of bandages and herbs. You will not, you won't be greatly injured in any sort. I can immediately patch you up.
Oh, hold on. You made up a point earlier. Falter, is there any possible stuff that you could place on this?
Perhaps it's a bit foreign. I shall try. I'd like to step up to the unlit glyph. And
Yeah,
is there like an oil hatch or something I could squeeze a drop out of?
automatons do have like a life energy that flows through their body that works just like blood, as part of the ritual. So
Yeah.
you could still get bleed damage and bleed the life energy out.
Miko's watching Falter go up and is like searching his bag, like, I don't know what the heck to put on this man if he starts bleeding. Bestie?
Sure. If I don't know how I would go about it. I would like to let some of that life energy go, just a drop. However, I would go about that.
You, with your automaton ways and your knowledge of your body, you understand how you could kind of like snip something and leak a little bit of life energy out. As it drops, the glyphs sear with almost like a kind of blinding light, and the door begins to shift open, revealing a chamber beyond.
Come.
Oh shit, there's dead people in there.
Hey, do I still have the frightened condition? Forget how long it lasts for.
You get off easy this time, Marcelo.
No, you will not be frightened anymore.
Sweet,
It's
thanks.
over now. And then, hold on. I'm having one issue with my mixer real quick. Give me 1 second.
Orb.
my pre-programmed voice might not work now.
No way to find out.
Ooh.
It'll be perfect.
Enter. I can't hear my own voice, so I don't know if that's working.
Miko, help! I'm bleeding.
Oh, I put a band-aid on you. I'm like, I don't... Nico's never felt this unsure about putting a band-aid on anyone in his life.
Imagine like a sparkly novelty band-aid on a metal plate.
Yeah, it's a rainbow kitten unicorn band-aid.
Nico, you're doing great.
Drawing.
You are doing great.
Thank you. This is my job.
Do you have one? I'm bleeding quite bad, and she just...
I already put a band-aid on you. I already bandaged everyone as
Nico,
it was
I'm bleeding.
happening.
She just takes it off. Can I get a new one, please?
Miko's like, well, okay, but I only have so many. And he
It's
takes
alright.
another one, puts it on you, and he kisses your finger.
She just red. She just turns fucking red.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you, Miko. She just like turns to Vatya like, what the fuck do I do?
Vatya just like does a little high five at Miko.
Enter. Approach, young ones.
Something's broken.
Oh, there.
Is it?
Oh no, our mixer! It's broken!
Oh no! Our game master! He's broken!
It's broken!
Enter.
Holy shit! Alright.
We all just shit ourselves.
Now,
It's enter time. Hey, that looks nice and ominous.
Why is there dead bodies?
yeah, hey besties. This don't look. Oh my god, Zarko's already in here. Hi, Zarko.
Hi.
Oh, I don't want to
Zar-
stand on the dead body.
It's kind of rude.
As you
Zarko's that
walk
orb, and he was
in-
all about it.
As you walk into the chamber, a light instantly springs across this runic chamber. In the dark corner, you see a shimmering bubble of energy sort of covering over the body of 3 human children who you recognize. Behind you,
It's
Mark-
just missed up.
as Marcelo approaches the doorway, a deep, cascading voice that you recognize from your dream echoes through the chamber.
Be gone, foul one. You have no place here.
And a blinding light shoots out, and you see Marcelo just cries in agony and just runs away.
Oh, bye, King.
And then the door to the chamber closes behind you.
Oh, damn, I was trying to stand in the doorway on purpose.
As you find yourself pulled into the chamber, this light shimmering with emerald glow slowly begins to manifest, and this being forms before you. Perfect alabaster skin with eyes made of pure emerald, long, straight tresses of green hang down before them, and a shimmering radiance seems to dance along them.
Welcome, chosen.
Chosen?
You have received the call of destiny.
Cole of
Destiny?
Yes, little one, even you.
God, I
What
can't
the
believe even the ominous voices
Called
are
out.
bullying
Even
me
the
now.
ominous voice calls me a little guy.
You're just a little guy. Everyone knows it.
Call of Destiny?
Fate has decreed that you shall be the champions of a new era. I am Azrael, an Azata from the realm of Elysium, and I have guarded this soul orb for millennia. Darkness moves across the land once again, seething, writhing, moving to untold evil, corruption. The beast stirs within its chamber once more. The souls of mortals shall be tempted again. The dreams of the black flame have infected more than just you. But you were the only ones I could pierce the veil of darkness for. The few souls chosen to be able to fight for the light and stand before the darkness of an era untold for ruin.
Hey, do we get a choice?
Are we chosen ones to be stuck here? Or can we go home after this?
Destiny plays a hand on all, but you will not be alone in this journey.
He gestures towards the orb standing before him.
Darkness and evil seeks the power of this soul orb. It is no longer safe. Soon, they shall find a way to capture it for themselves, to break the seals and unleash the evil upon the realm of Galarian once more. But to stand against darkness is a choice you must all make. Will you rise to greatness, or will you allow your homes, family, and friends to be plunged to darkness for all eternity? I have seen the spark within you. You carry upon your mortal soul the ability to rise to greatness, if you are willing and able to accept such a fate.
Is not really much of choice, yes? We take power, or our village dies. Is that what you're saying?
The evil may begin here, but it grows beyond your puny town, beyond the forests of Ravengrove, beyond all that exists here.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah?
What?
Tatya's looking around at everyone else right? That's what we're
If
doing?
this is the power that is needed to save the people that I've come to know and love from this darkness, I would happily take up the mantle.
Yes, if it's our calling to protect, to shelter everyone, we must do what we have to.
Tiny Miko?
Miko.
As the North Star has so brought me here. Of course.
The Queen of the North Star sees greatness in you, Miko. She would not have guided you here if not for a great fate. Zarko, will you accept this fate placed upon you?
I definitely don't want to see them curmudgeons come back again. It wasn't a good time. I'm pretty sure, but it's a lot of pressure, you know. I suppose I can do it.
Miko looks over at Zarko and says, "Well, we'll be here with you every step."
Well, I just don't want nobody to have to deal with what I did.
I know.
If you accept this charge, then you shall find yourself bound to protect
The shards of the soul. As he speaks, you notice his voice pitches quite a bit. Place your hands upon the orb to receive its power.
Alright, let's go, gang.
Click the orb to begin your adventure.
click,
goes.
click X to orb.
Click XD. Oh, so we're pondering this orb too. Okay.
Oh my god, no!
Orb? So hard. I'd like to roll the ponder.
What's a pondering check?
It's a flat d20.
Yeah, can I do a pondering check?
Delia,
Right,
get over here.
hold
You're
on.
out of pondering range.
Hold on, I'm pondering. Give me a
shit.
second.
Oh,
I rolled a 5 to ponder.
You're not good at pondering.
Fuck.
Miko's really ADHD.
Miko's having a time right now.
adequate.
Adequate. Nice pondering check.
I will just
Oh my god.
check
Uh,
my
Slightly better
ponder.
at pondering than
Vatia
me.
goes to like put her hand on the orb and then stops for a second and is like, what happened to these children? The now dead ones.
They
Can they be
received the
revived?
call of darkness, but their souls were still pure.
I
Whoa, whoa.
brought them into the sanctuary and protected them. I sheltered them.
They are safe. They are okay.
You may take them with you when you leave.
Hey, I just wanted to ask real quick. He said the call of darkness, right?
Yes,
Well, wait, we touch this thing, we get the darkness.
the darkness lives within your dreams.
It lives within your souls.
You
Darkness
all
can't
felt its call last night. The town of Seldrain is in the grips of a great evil.
One that you will be charged to defend against. One that you will have the unique power to drive against.
The evil that stirs.
Is more than what you could ever hope to face.
The darkness exists in the hearts
Of many.
Of your town members. Those who received the dream, those who were touched by darkness. You cannot trust them.
The stirring of the beast. It infects all who walk the land.
Alright, I'm ready to get rid of that. I don't want that in my dreams, don't want that in my heart, in my people, you know. Zarko touches the orb.
Dude,
Vatia watches Zarko touch the orb and just kind of shrugs and does it herself.
Delia just kind of looks over at Miko to see what he's doing.
Miko's already touching the orb, baby cake.
Yeah, Delia goes over. If darkness
It's
can't
orb
exist.
time.
Darkness can't exist
What are you
without
doing,
light.
Falter?
Oh, when I stepped up with Miko,
Okay.
I've got a hand on the orb. Yeah.
Or buddies.
Winning.
The power of the soul orb shall enhance your mortal soul beyond your own understanding. You will become its future guardians, and you must keep it safe from the hands of the followers of the beast. When this ritual is done, a shard of the soul orb will be invested and fused to your own mortal soul, granting you powers that will grow within yourself as you push yourself farther. They will manifest the deepest and darkest desires of your own belonging and sense of self. But it will not make you immortal.
If you should die, the soul shard shall be free to attach itself to another host. If you fall in battle, there is a chance that the followers of the beast may claim the shard for themselves.
You must remain stalwart guardians. For if the beast collects the shards within you,
then Galarian is doomed.
And he places his hand upon the orb itself. Azrael's body begins to glow with a faintly greenish light. And the orb begins pulsating underneath your hands. With a great cry of pain and anguish, the orb shatters into 5 glowing white lights, and Azrael's form dissipates to nothingness before you. As it dissipates, it seems to fuse the elements of the orb itself, and they each begin to drift towards your hearts. Zarko, as the light begins to approach you, it goes from a steady, bright white and begins tinging with a somewhat aqua cyan glow. And it pierces into your chest. And as it does so, you feel a surge of power and energy shoot through you. It slowly, you feel this energy come over to you, you find yourself sort of, something clicks in your mind, and you find that suddenly you can envision in your mind some sort of object. And as you do so, a gun manifests into your hand.
Well, what? This is way better.
Miko.
Hi, I'm Miko.
As
He's just a little guy.
as the white light slowly drifts towards you, it begins to take on a purplish glow. It slowly drifts towards your chest. As it sinks into your body, suddenly you find yourself infused with this connection, this spiritual energy shifts through your mind, and this blazing light, like a shining star, forms ahead of you. And you find you can manifest an object, and as you think hard, slowly this butterfly pendant begins to form an amulet across your neck. And suddenly, you find this connection to this higher power. As your soul dances across the heavens, you see visions of butterflies swimming through, and you feel a connection to divine energy. And you hear a soft whisper. Welcome, my child. You are upon the path that is right for you, and you shall do us all proud. And then it fades away. Falter. The white light drifts towards you. It takes on a reddish hue. As it sinks into your core actually begins to churn with energy. Red light begins to take over. The eye upon your body actually begins to even glow red. You find yourself suffused with energy. Memories begin flooding back into your brain. Ancient technology, gadgets, inventions, everything begins to click. It's fragmented. You can't piece everything together, but you flicks of this thought, a desire to protect others, to keep them safe, to be a stalwart defender of the innocent, of those who need it, of those who are most deserving, takes over, and you find yourself connected with this ancient power of like the Egyptian Empire that can just flood your brain with creative ideas to advance technology. And you feel you can suddenly, you feel a connection as well. And as you push that connection, that desire to protect and others, slowly a shield of metal begins to manifest upon your arm as this desire to protect others takes hold, and you manifest a metal shield for protection. And you find yourself trained in Jitsin lore as part of this memory floods back to you of the ancient Imperium. Delea. The white light flows towards you. It slowly begins to take on a blue glow as it approaches you. As it suffuses into your chest, your mind expands beyond your mortal consciousness, and you feel yourself connected with the very threads of reality. You feel yourself inspired. You see beyond the veil of the mortal realm and see how things are connected to each other in a way, a majesty of creation and music, and the chords of the very universe open themselves before you, and you realize that you can use this energy to manipulate and empower and change the very fabrics around you through striking the right chords of harmony and affecting the vibrations around you in order to change things. And you connect yourself to a mystical energy in the inspiration, the muse of creation itself, and you find yourself charged with this desire to create and infuse. And you find yourself also, you feel your soul press upon you, and the energy begins to coalesce in your hands, and a sturdy, hardened lute forms in your arms. Thick wood, reinforced metal studding. The lute itself seems to be built for both battle and creation, as though you could use it as a weapon both against evil as well as a divine instrument to shape reality itself, as you find yourself connected with that muse. Vatia, the last orb floats close to you, slowly drifting towards your chest. It begins to glow with a greenish light. As it pushes into your body, you suddenly find yourself infused. All the frustrations and angers of the earlier day, missing the buck, losing the trail, they vanish before you as new pathways open in your mind, and you find your connection to be able to hunt, to track, to search after others expands beyond what you could have imagined as a simple warden in Seldrain, and you make connections to nature you never could have envisioned before, mastering the ability to move through the wilds and hunt other preys, and that desire to hunt and take after each other. You feel that connection in your soul as you become a master of the woodlands. And that desire, the bow in your hand slowly begins to morph and shape before you, twisting in your own hands, layers of wood and bone etching themselves into it with a green inlay as it slowly morphs into a composite longbow within your own hands. And you find it's filled with this energy that you can just feel thrumming under its surface, and you know that this bow will help you hunt evil wherever you may find it. And as this energy shifts through you, you hear this last slowly whispering tale of Azrael and the winds.
The charge is on you now. You are the guardians of the soul orb, the defenders. Arm yourselves well. Do not let my sacrifice be in vain.
As the words drift away and you feel Azrael's presence exists no more, and you know somehow, though you're not certain, that Azrael gave their own life to make this happen. And a door that you did not recognize or see before opens in the back chamber as it fades away.
This one goes out to Bayard. What the fuck?
What?
Oh my god. Wait, so are the kids dead?
No, they're just asleep.
They're just They're just sleepy.
They're asleep.
They're taking Batman naps.
This protective bubble was like over them, and it just kind of it slowly dissipates now that Azrael's energy is gone.
So Azrael split the crystals, then slid back a false wall, revealing their gun cabinet. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
Feel like I can shoot stuff.
Wait, yeah, that straight up is a gun cabinet, hey? Hold on,
So,
I didn't look at it until now.
For those, it's as you peer beyond, you see what appears to be armaments, armor, goods, essentially everything that you would have at like level 1 you can pick up here for arming yourselves and preparing for your adventurous ways. And for those out in Twitchland, and for your own awareness, each of you is now infused with a soul seed. So essentially, a soul seed is a form of a relic. It's a type of artifact that exists. So what we'll do between sessions is we'll figure out what your first relic power is. So each of these starts off with 1 relic power, and we'll go through the list between sessions. You can either pick an existing relic power from the list of a Pathfinder published relic powers, or we can spend the next 2 weeks homebrewing a special relic power for each of you. And as you level up and grow, this soul seed will also grow in power and level up with you. and gain more traits, more abilities, and more powers as it manifests itself. The first thing that all the soul seeds have in common is you can choose to manifest it or demanifest it as an interact action. So essentially, you can shunt it into your soul or manifest it from your soul when you want. So,
And each of these pieces of equipment we got are the physical manifestation of the soul seed?
yes.
Okay.
This was based on our talks pre-game, so if you want a few tweaks between now and the next session, we can tweak it to something different if you want. But from what you guys all discussed for your manifestation item, this is it. So
Cool.
I got a gun.
What the fuck do we do about Marcelo?
We'll just go back and get him.
Ah,
He's not
I
dead.
guess you're right. You're right.
Miko is fully not paying attention. He's just looking at his necklace, smiling. He's like, "You're so pretty."
Well, bracing myself and kind of focusing on the resolve, I'm going to step toward the equipment racks and start perusing that.
And Goya just like is holding the lid and looking at like, ooh, this is shiny. I like this.
so across the equipment racks essentially is just a whole bunch, like leather, armor, splint, chain, all those basic things. Some ancient Jitsin tech that you might be able to turn into like a power armor suit or something. Basically your level 1 gear exists in this room because at the end of the session you'll be level 1.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo! Oh yeah, if that's the case, then definitely stepping in here with the new flood of knowledge, I'm immediately grabbing a lot of obscure looking tools and gadgets and fitting it to my body. I'm building that power suit.
Vatia follows really closely behind Falter, and she's got a really good eye for equipment, so she just starts picking up everything that she wants, like, without hesitation.
Miko is in butterfly land. He's like,
I think Olive's in butterfly land. Olive doesn't know how to react right now.
Miko picks up whatever Olive put on their level 1 character sheet.
Of course.
Zarko does the same.
I think Vatia picks up whatever Olive put on Miko's level 1 character sheet.
Vatia sees that, like, Miko is just, like, standing there staring at the necklace, and she's just like, ugh, he's cleric. Yes, I can get the cleric things. I think
Delia.
Clerics use crossbows, yes?
Miko, take battle axe. You'll grow into it.
I think it's bigger than him.
Sorry, what? Did you say something?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
I said that. I did say something actually. I said that butterfly necklace is really nice. I like the color of it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Vatia's just in the corner, like, rolling her eyes.
No, you don't.
The kids
really...
are flirting.
And Delia's just like not taking a hint. She's like, I got this. I know you don't really know much about music, but do you want to see my lute?
Yes, I would love to.
She just like kind of offers it and like, it's pretty and it makes pretty music and yeah.
Maybe you could play something for me sometime.
Yeah, I'd like that. Maybe you would actually take me up on one of the walks after church and I could play something for you if we stop at the park.
He's like smiles and he's about to answer and he's like, the church, we need to go home. And he holds his necklace and like shoves it into his shirt and he's like, we need to go home.
Well, you gotta remember it's probably night. We can't just go home unless we go through the dock.
What?
As you're talking, the children slowly begin to stir and wake up, and they look around like, what's happening? Where are we?
Oh no, little Carlay.
Little Carla.
You
guys are all right.
Oh, Delea? and Carlay kind of stands up. He brushes his clothes off. What are you doing here, Delea?
We're gonna take you home. We came to find you. You're gonna be all right.
No,
I'll take you home.
You don't have to do that. I can take care of myself.
Well, then how'd you end up here if you can take care of yourself? We're gonna get you home.
I got here alone.
Uh-huh. And could you get out alone? No.
You could.
We're gonna take you home.
He kind of shrinks within himself. Like, obviously he wants to impress you a bit, but he's like sad. He's like, okay.
It's all right. I'm sorry, that was a bit crass of me. We're gonna get you home.
No, it's
We'll be
okay.
safe.
You're right. I'm just a baker's boy after all. I'm no one special. I can't navigate the woods. I just make bread.
He's
And your
okay.
face
Apparently,
would-
neither can I.
And the bread that you make is amazing, which is why I stop in every day. We're gonna get you home, okay?
He beams a little bit at that, and while you're doing that, the two super like young ones, Will and Evelyn, they kind of stir. They're crying a little bit. Like,
I got them. I've taught them in fantasy Sunday school before. I got them. Don't worry about it. Miko's on it. He's giving them stickers.
They each grab one of Miko's legs. Like, Miko!
Yeah.
Miko, this place is scary. There's dead bodies. What's going on?
I know. It's very scary, but it's okay.
Why
We're
are
going
we
to get you back
here,
home.
Miko?
You know what? Some things only the gods can answer. And I think we may just have to sit tight for the night. And then we can get going in the morning and we'll be home tomorrow. I promise.
I don't want to stay in the dead body room.
Maybe we can see if we can go up to the other room.
We could clear it out, get rid of the dead bodies, you know.
Yeah.
Dead bodies famously very easy to move. Do not resist.
How many times have you done it?
I don't want to know.
I do not want to answer that. It's not important.
Yeah, Miko's
it's
like
more
putting
than-
his hands around the kid's ears. He's like, hey, let's not.
I want my mommy.
It's okay. I'm gonna.
I want my mommy.
I know, dear. It's going to be okay. I'm gonna cast dancing lights and distract them with the lights.
Okay.
Can I start playing my new lute to help distract them as well?
While that's happening, Vatia is gonna like do a little motion to Falter to go like clear the dead bodies out of like the nicer of the rooms to like make a nice place to stay.
I'm busy.
Hey?
Oh. It's fine. I can lift bodies myself. Unless Zarko, you would like help? You lift everything.
Yeah, just tell me what to do.
Yeah, it's gone. We lift bodies. We hide from children.
You guys just start moving the bodies out of the room. This door opens up, no problem. All the doors seem to open, no problem.
Great.
And
Wonderful.
Your favorite person kind of comes.
How's
walking
Marcelo
in.
doing?
Marcelo is nowhere to be found.
Oh, it's the automaton.
Hello, you have proven yourselves worthy.
My long watch is finally over.
My mixer messed up, so it's not gonna be the same.
Oh, I thought he was.
Okay.
I mean,
I thought he was dying.
yeah.
I thought he was
I was like,
powered down.
that's it, ladies.
My mixer
Yeah,
reset
my
all my presets for the voices
Oh
for the
no.
night. So I had to recreate them on the fly. So finally, after 4,237 years, I forgot. I am having memory issues once again. Ha 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 ha. Convenient excuse.
Jesus Christ, Bayard.
I think we
Oh
should
my
hate
God.
Crime the Robot.
Thought we already were.
My freedom is finally assured. I wish you the best of luck, fellow Kids Conclave member and other mortal bodies. Goodbye. The doors are open to you. I hope we never meet again. He just turns around and starts to leave.
Alright, bye, bestie.
Think here still. Could not listen to this voice for 1 more minute.
Man, y'all are robot racists.
I like Falter. Falter's right
I
here.
like Falter.
Yeah, Falter's nice. Falter's nifty.
And Falter wasn't paying a single lick of attention when he came back in.
Wait, so is Marcelo gone? Did I hear that right?
Bye,
You
bestie.
don't see Marcelo anywhere.
What a bitch.
I think we should just set up camp, besties. I think next to the glowy orb would honestly be the best bet. And then we can leave in the morning.
I want to kind of look
that's a good
around
call.
for I want to look around for Marcelo a little bit before we end up.
Darkness got him.
Okay.
Going to
Buddy
sleep.
system. You should always
Buddy.
take somebody if you're gonna go investigate something.
Hey Miko, do you want to investigate with me?
He looks up from the two children that he's still distracting. And then he goes back to the kids.
Miko, do you want to investigate with me?
He don't respond.
Delea, please, take hint. I will go with you.
Get her ass.
Ouch.
Just wanted to see if his legs were getting a little bit cramped from the children. All right. Yeah, I want to
Nice.
go with you, Vatya. Just it's weird that he's not here. I guess. Yeah.
Perhaps door open while we are locked inside with orb.
It's probably because he run off.
I mean, I guess that would make sense, but I don't know. Just especially knowing that he had a dream of some sort. I just want to be sure that he's safe and isn't in harm's way at all again. I don't know.
So if you want, you can make a survival check to see if you can pick up any tracks or anything like that.
So good at survival.
This is gonna be the one.
I'm so good at survival. I'm semi-average at survival. Do I have any hero points?
Here, give me a second. Maybe this one will work out for me.
You got this.
I got this. If I can
You got
remember
this.
where the proficiencies tab is.
It should show on the little top bar by strikes, inventory features, skills.
Yeah, you can use the token action HUD too.
You're so great at that.
At least you did better than Delea.
The Leia.
But I didn't say it wrong! I didn't say it
You
wrong!
Yeah, no,
about
no,
it.
I say it wrong all the time. I know. You said it right.
Oh,
I
you
I
thought
said
about it?
right.
You almost
no,
said
it
it
was
wrong, though.
Correcting myself. I didn't say it
How
wrong.
about we just say that that one's from Baird getting it wrong earlier?
It's gonna be wrong a lot.
Oh my god.
When this jar gets full of dice from my other jar, I'm buying Delea dice.
You search around and you find no tracks of Marcelo leaving, even with the fresh snow on the ground outside. It's as though he just vanished.
The darkness got him.
I mean, we'll see if he
Attack the
got.
darkness.
But yeah, I guess we'll see if he got back to town somehow. But maybe not a person to be around necessarily. If we do see him again.
I concur.
All right, and as you guys prepare to set up your camp for the night in these ancient Gitsin ruins, that is where we will call session 1 of the Legacy of Ruin. Congratulations, everybody, on being level 1. And
Yay!
and we'll work on your relics in the next couple weeks. Thank you for everybody who watched us out on Twitchland for our brand new campaign. Hope you guys will join us in our future efforts. This campaign is every 2 weeks, so we hope we'll see you 2 weeks from now. We got a few things. So next week will be our Digital Dungeons Society game, the inaugural Society game on Friday. So that will be run by Simple Zach. So you'll see us here then. Of course, tune in to Matilla's games. We will have Tainted Bloodlines next Saturday on Matilla the GM's channel as our partner. And then you're going to see a lot of stuff picking up. And as always, we're more than just a Twitch stream. We're a community. We're close to 1,400 tabletop RPG fans in our Discord. You see the link in our About section below. Chat with us. Have a good time with us. Be friends with us. We don't bite unless we're asked to. But other than that, everything's good to go.
Join the Discord. Vote Olive for best mod.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching. And look forward to seeing where the journey takes us in the coming weeks as we delve deeper into the Legacy of Ruin. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.